State Farm High School Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM and across the KQKI digital network. You can listen to the game live on KQKI 95.3 FM or watch the game live in HD at KQKI.com, on the KQKI Facebook page, YouTube Live, and on the KQKI app for Amazon Fire TV and Roku. High school football on KQKI is presented by Hargrave Funeral Home, A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Core Physical Therapy, courtesy Toyota, Ford, and Pre-Owned, Dr. Barbecue, the Sports Wellness Center at Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, T-Mobile, MC Bank, Spitali Drugs, Bogey Free Golf, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Awapaho Litter Box Rentals, and A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Ram and Jeep. Good luck to all our local high school football teams. And now, let's go live to the stadium on your local sports leader, KQKI.
Good evening, and welcome to the Swamp here in Berwick, Louisiana. We're at the home of the South Terrebonne Gators, and you're listening to the A.J. Doman Chevy Cadillac, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram and Jeep pregame show on KQKI 95.3 FM. I'm Cliff Couture along with Coach John Skelton, and we'll be calling tonight's game between the South Terrebonne Gators and the Berwick Panthers. Berwick is coming off a tough 31-34 loss to the 9th-ranked Northwest Raiders in Opelousas, and the South Terrebonne Gators are also coming off.
Attention, first responders. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac would like to reward your service and recognize your strength and sacrifice. Paid or volunteer firefighters, EMTs and paramedics, 911 dispatchers, police and correctional officers. We have created a discount just for you because saving lives deserves a first-rate award. To all the men and women who serve and protect our community, we thank you. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
Okay, and we're back here. This is the A.J. Doman pregame show for tonight's non-district game between the Berwick Panthers and the South Terrebonne Gators. Coach Skelton has studied both of these teams, and he's going to quickly give us some insight into both squads. First off, the South Terrebonne Gators, Coach.
Well, South Terrebonne, first of all, is a 4A school. Also, like great tradition of football. They have a record of 1-1. They were defeated last week by Terrebonne, scored 34-17. Offensively, they run a wing tee, but they like to throw the ball out of the wing tee. Sets, of course, that can be dangerous to a defense if they don't read their keys. Defensively, they run a 4-2-5, 4-3. They show some different coverages, and they will stunt. So Berwick's going to have to do a good job of reading their keys. Should be a good game with both teams looking to rebound from last week's losses. As far as the Panthers go, they come to the game also 1-1. They defeated Morgan City in the opening game. Came up short against a 9th-ranked Northwest team last week, 34-31. Coach Walker felt like the Panthers were not focused and didn't treat the game last week like a business trip. Hopefully they learned their lesson. They played 3 out of 4 quarters last week, and hopefully this week they can finish. So, like I said, hopefully it should be an interesting ball game, and both teams looking for that win tonight.
Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up tonight because both teams actually have come on the field a little earlier, and this game's going to get started a little quicker than we anticipated. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight for the A.J. Doman pregame show. And we want to thank A.J. Doman, Chevy, Cadillac, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep for their continued support of high school football in St. Mary Parish. And this, the football game of the week, here on KQKI 95 FM, the area's leader in sports in St. Mary Parish. Now we'll bring you to the ball game.
How was that?
Good.
Berwick has won the toss, and they deferred. South Terrebonne will receive. All right, guys.
Okay, so South Terrebonne, can we talk? Okay, South Terrebonne has won the toss. Berwick won the toss. South Terrebonne will receive. Berwick will defer to the second half. You're listening right now to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI 95.3 FM. They've kind of gotten out on the field a little quicker than we anticipated. Now we're going to stop here for our national anthem.
join with me in honoring the United States of America and the men and women in uniform who stand for freedom throughout the world. Tonight, under the direction of Mr. Billy James, the South Terrebonne High School Band will lead us with the playing of our national anthem.
You can't hear anything. Okay. Can I talk? All right, now we're back here. That was our national anthem played by our South Terrebonne Gator Band. And we're about ready for kickoff here at the Swamp in Berwick, Louisiana. This is the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI. And we also want to thank our State Farm agents, John Cart, Carol Foles, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott for sponsoring our football games this year. We want to thank them very much. And if you have a chance to go over for some insurance, go check these guys out. I think you'll be surprised at what they can offer. All right. Both teams are coming out here for the kickoff. Berwick will be kicking off from our right to left. Deep for the Gators will be number 2, Terrence Sims. And what is that, Coach? 30. It's got to be 32, Troy Cavalier, I guess. Nope,
36.
I guess wrong.
Number 36.
Okay, Jamal Ricks, number 36 for South Terrebonne. They're deep. Berwick again, Mr. Canty. Seth Canty will be the kicker. And we're about to get this contest started. This is a non-district game. AAA Berwick against Quad A South Terrebonne.
And we will tell you before we start the game real fast, Berwick's in their white jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very hard to pick up the numbers. We apologize early ahead of time. We'll do our best for you. Thank you.
If anybody's seen a Berwick game in these jerseys, you'll know what we're talking about. A little pooch kick over here to the right. Fair catch by South Terrebonne. He fumbles the ball, bobbles it. But I think it went right into the hands of Jonathan Smith, number 1. So South Terrebonne will take over right there. 1st and 10 on about the 28-yard line, looks like from here.
That's
First and 10, South Terrebonne. Like we said earlier, they run pretty much out of the wing T formation. Quarterback for them is number 3, Michael Gautreaux. Okay, up to the line of scrimmage. And now that we said they're in a wing T.
Right.
Handoff, that's Jonathan Smith coming around the right side. Good job by the Panther defense to pretty much stone him right there at the line of scrimmage.
It's your basic 26 power play. Try to come around the end, pull the guard. Defense did a good job right there slamming it down.
Okay, a gain of 1 right there. They'll play 2nd and 9, roughly 29-yard line. We also need to mention this field is pretty muddy right now, so it's going to get hard to see those numbers. Okay, handoff over to the wing back. That's number 1, Jonathan Smith around the right side. He's tough to bring down. He's been hit by 3 or 4 Panthers, but we do have flags on the play after it's about a 3 or 4 yard gain. All right, we got
Holding. Terrebonne. Back them up 10 yards. Replay second down.
Okay, second down will be replayed again. It was holding on South Terrebonne. It'll back them up from the point of the hold all the way back to the 15-yard line, and they'll play second and 20. Ooh, at least about 21, something like that, 21 yards.
Defensive end for Berwick cannot get kicked out like he did right there. If he does, it's going to be a long night.
All right, South Terrebonne back up to the line of scrimmage. Wingman's in motion, back to pass. He's looking over here to the right. That's Terrence Sims, got it out in the flat. Good job by Berwick to cover him. He's going to pick a few yards up, but good coverage out there on the left side of the Berwick defense.
Little bubble screen out here on the side. Got some linemen out in front. Berwick sprinted to the football and covered up.
All right, that brings up about a third, give it a take about a 15 or 16 yards from the 21-yard line.
And the Gator 31-yard line.
Let's see, we have 10:38 here left in the first quarter. No score. Under center is Gautreaux. Wingman in motion. Kind of a cross buck straight up the middle. That's number 1, Jonathan Smith, straight up the middle. He's going to get all the way up to about the 33-yard line, and it'll bring up a fourth down in about 6, I would say, Coach.
Yep, good hard run right there by Smith. Cross buck action right up the middle.
Kind of a throwback play, huh?
Right.
Always a good play, though.
A little misdirection.
Good blocking up there by South Terrebonne.
Yes, it was.
And he's a hard runner. Okay, back to punt for the Gators is number 20, Bo Miles. Back deep for the Panthers. I can't tell the number, to be honest with you. Miles punts. It's coming over here down the center. It's a fair catch. And Berwick's going to take the ball right there.
It was Barrett Hover on the fair catch.
That's Barrett Hover, okay. First and 10 on the 37-yard line. Their own 37. So Berwick will take over first and 10 there. We got 9:39 left on the clock. No score. This is Berwick's first possession of the football. This is the State Farm High School Game of the Week this week from Berg, Louisiana. I'm just outside of Houma, if you're not quite sure where we're at. Home of the Gators.
Homecoming tonight. Big crowd on hand.
Also homecoming, and this place is called the Swamp. I think right now it's going to be a swamp by the end of the night.
Could be.
We've got a lot of rain this week, as everybody knows. All right, Mitchell Sanford in the shotgun. I'm sure that's Josh Jones on the side of him. Back, hands off to Jones, straight up the middle, cuts back. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Nice run right up the middle. Good push by the offensive line of the Berwick Panthers.
Very good push. Tackled there by number 93, which is Dylan Neska. I think I said that right.
Dylan Neska?
Fonseca, I think. I'm sorry.
Butcher up this English language, aren't you?
Might get in trouble up here.
We apologize to his parents. We're doing the best we can. All right, 2nd and 5 at their own 43-yard line is Berwick. Sanford in the shotgun, Jones to the side. Backs, fakes the same play from 4, flips it out in the flat. I think that's Hover.
That's Hover.
Hover dodges a few people, advances all the way into South Terrebonne territory. About the 40-yard line is where they're going to mark him. Nice play right there. Gain of about 15, 16 yards on the play.
Just threw it out to Hover and let him do his thing. Barry did a great job right there getting free.
Yep. Good job. He made the first person miss, and he was able to roll after that. 1st and 10 at the South Terrebonne 40. Berwick again in the shotgun, same formation. Slot man goes in motion across the formation. Sanford throws out here to
Hover.
That's Hover. A little high, went off his hands, goes incomplete. So they'll play 2nd and 10 at the South Terrebonne 40.
Had 2 receivers run routes straight down the field, and Hover came in behind and tried to clear out, throw underneath, play right there.
Yeah. It's 8:35 left here in the first quarter. No score between the Berwick Panthers and the South Terrebonne Gators. Okay. They're looking over to the sideline for the next play. All right. Gives the offensive lineman their signals. Tells everybody else. We got shotgun again. Sanford's in the shotgun. Josh Jones to his right. You got twins right with a wing. Fakes. He looks like a quarterback draw. Sanford's trying to run. It's going nowhere. He actually is going to probably lose a couple of yards right there. Good job by Terrebonne.
Yes, it was. I believe that was a straight quarterback draw, and they closed it up real fast on Mitchell right there.
Yeah, he lost a couple of yards, so they're going to play third and a long 11. We'll call it from the 41-yard line of South Terrebonne. We're still early here in the first quarter. We've been able to dodge rains here this afternoon so far. All right, Berwick in the shotgun once again. Sanford the pass. He's flushed out, rolling over here to the left. He's going to keep the ball. He's down to the 40, 45, 30, cuts back 25, down to around the 23-yard line of South Terrebonne. Nice run there by Mitchell Sanford as he gets flushed out of the pocket and runs around the left side and finds some daylight.
South Terrebonne did a great job on their pass coverage right there. Had everybody covered up. Defensive line flushed Mitchell out the pocket, but he did a great job of getting downfield, picking up positive yardage.
All right, so we're going to play 1st and 10. Looks like at about the 20. I said 23. They marked it at the 24, the best I can tell. So it's a 1st and 10. The Panthers are on the move. They look good right now. Running the ball, passing the ball well. Same thing. Got 2 receivers right, 2 left. Mitchell in the shotgun. Hands off. No, fakes it to Jones. Got a deflected pass. Went right into the hands of Josh Jones, who alertly caught it. He's going to gain about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Ball got whopped up in the end.
Yeah, actually he got 5 yards. This was supposed to be a quick slant over here to the outside, but one of the Terrebonne players knocked it up in the air, and, hey, Josh found it.
There you go.
So we're going to play 2nd and 5 around the 19-yard line, Coach, I believe.
Looks like it.
Okay, we got trips right. Mitchell in the shotgun next to Jones. We got 1 receiver over here to the left. Mitchell with the ball, hands off to Jones, straight up the middle. He's being hard to pull down. He's dragging 1 or 2. He's going to gain about 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Panthers down to the. Looks like the. Can't even find the football right now.
Kenny.
Okay, there it is, down around the 16, 17-yard line.
Hard to see.
All right, quick moving quarter. We got 6:20 left, no score on the clock, but we got the Panthers moving on down the field right now on Quad A, South Terrebonne. Shotgun formation. South Terrebonne jumps off sides. It'll be an easy 1st down for the Panthers, and I think that was set up, Coach.
Look like a little hard count right there by Mitchell. Did a good job of drawing them off sides.
We got encroachment. 5 yards. 1st down.
Okay, so automatic 1st down on the encroachment. Moves the ball down to around looks to be about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. It's Berwick. They'll stay in their...
Humidity timeout. My time.
All right, we have a humidity timeout here in Berwick, Louisiana. A little humid around here. So with that, you're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI. We're going to step away for a couple of commercials from our sponsors.
It's the Labor Day event at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. Look at this 2018 Ram 1500 pickup. Sale price $26,739. Look at this new 2018 Ram 1500, $13,000 off MSRP. Look at this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. It's a deal at $9,000 off MSRP. If you don't see it in stock, we'll have it for you the very next day. Don't miss the Labor Day sales event at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
And we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana at South Terrebonne High School. Berwick Panthers and the South Terrebonne Gators. Berwick is on the move down to around the South Terrebonne 12-yard line. So they had a timeout. Coach Walker wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page with this next play. But they're going to go into the shotgun. Sanford will be back with Jones to his left. They'll have trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Look for maybe a quick pass out here, Coach, possibly. A little hitch pass.
Bubble screen, maybe. We'll see.
Let's see. Nope. Looking back, he's under pressure.
Him out.
Oh, how did he get out of that? Straight up the middle, down to about the 9-yard line. Wow, he got skinny real quick to get through that. There was a lot of pressure.
Turned sideways, snuck through the hole right there, but the pocket collapsed very quickly.
Yeah, he didn't have time. He had 3 receivers out to the right doing different crosses and stuff, but he just didn't have time. But he did make positive yardage, so we'll play second and about 7 around the 8-yard line. Same formation, shotgun, trips right, single receiver to the left. Jones with Sanford in the backfield. Hand off to Jones, straight up the middle. Big hole, he's going to score straight up from the 9-yard line. Beautiful play right there to Josh Jones, straight up the middle, 9 yards and a touchdown for the Berwick Panthers.
Little sprint draw right there. Offensive line did a very good job opening that hole right there.
With 4:58 left here in the first quarter, Berwick draws first blood. It's now 6-0 Panthers, and they're going to. They're not going for 2. No, that's Seth Canny. I thought that was
right.
I thought that was the quarterback there. Seth Canny will come in for the extra point. I think he only has 1 missed extra point on the year so far. He's having a great year. Ball down, kick up, and it's good. So 4:58 left here in the first quarter. The Berwick Panthers 7, South Terrebonne Gators nothing. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm High School football game of the week.
At Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City, their funeral director and support team prides itself on serving St. Mary Parish and its surrounding communities. To better accommodate families in their community, they offer one-of-a-kind services that provide comfort during this difficult time. Be it traditional, contemporary, a non-religious memorial, or a planned service, the staff at Hargrave Funeral Home handles every moment and every family with dedication, respect, and compassion. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City.
All right, we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana, South Terrebonne High School. The Panthers just took the lead 7-0 on a nice drive, probably about 70, 75 yards. They're up 7-0 on the Gators. And Seth Canny will be kicking off here from their 40-yard line. Like we said before, for South Terrebonne, deep is Terrence Sims and Jamal Ricks.
Panthers need to stay in their lanes right here. Don't give a hiccup like they did last week.
Yep. Good kick on over here to the right, not real deep. That Smith takes the ball on about the 22. He goes to the right side, cuts it up, breaks it up, finds a little crease. Oh, he got spun around, but he's still on his feet. He's at the 40, 45. He's going to be run out of bounds right about the 48-yard line. Nice return by Smith there.
Great run with that young man. He said, I'm not going down.
He was wrapped up there and just spun around. They spun him around, and he kept on running. That's exactly what you're talking about. Don't slip up.
Yes, sir.
You got to hold on. You got to pull him down. You can't spin him around.
Brings that ball almost back to midfield right here.
Yep. So South Terrebonne takes over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 4:45 left here in the first quarter. They are in the wing tee right now. Handoff to number 1. That's one of the wing backs who came back around the back. That's Jonathan Smith. He's going to gain about 7 yards. We'll play 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line of Berwick.
28 sweep right there coming right at you. You just stop it or you don't stop it.
Okay, 2nd and about 3. All right. Back in the wing tee, same formation. They hand off to the other wing man. That's Sims off the left side. He's breaking tackles. He's going to have a first down. He's still going. He's still fighting. He's going to gain about 5 yards on the play. It's a hard-fought 5 yards down to about the 39-yard line of Berwick.
Same thing going the other way. That's your 29 sweep. Same motion. Both guards pull. First guard kicks out. Second guard leads.
All right. It's like South Terrebonne's trying to do a little drive here of their own. South Terrebonne likes to run the football. That they do. Yep. They like to run between the tackles and stuff, so you can look for this a whole lot during the night. All right, same formation, wing T, hands off to the fullback straight up the middle. That was what, number 32, Troy Cavalier.
I believe so, yes.
And he's going to gain about 3 yards straight up the middle. Off the same action as they did before, Coach.
And that's what you have to watch about that wing. It'll get you going right, left. Then first thing you know, you'll slide one up the middle.
Yep. Very deceptive type of offense.
Right.
All right, 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line of Berwick. South Terrebonne on the move. Strictly on running plays, nothing passing. Wing T again. Cavalier behind the quarterback, and as soon as I say that, they pass the ball. A little quick out over there to Nicholas Brunette. Makes a nice catch.
Nice little pass play.
Yep. Good coverage over there by the Panthers. Limits him to about a yard or so gain. So they'll play 3rd and 5 at the 35-yard line of Berwick for the Gators. 2:46 left in the first quarter. It's Berwick 7, South Terrebonne nothing here on the State Farm High School Game of the Week.
Rolling right along.
KQKI 95.3 FM. All right, Gators back up to the line of scrimmage. Wing T again. It's like they were trying to draw him off sides. It didn't work. Long count. Hands off to the wingman coming around the outside. He finds a little opening. He's going to get a first down all the way down to about the 27-yard line. No, they moved it almost back to the 29-yard line.
No, it's kind of a bad spot. They ran the 26 that time, came inside. Positive yards.
We would love to be able to give you all the Berwick players making the tackles and stuff on defense, but like we told y'all before, these jerseys are extremely hard to see the numbers. That gold on that white is just hard. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 29. It's an option play. Hands off to the first person. That's going to be Cavalier straight off the right side down to about the 25-yard line.
We have a score of Morgan City 7, North Central 0 with 10:49 left in the first quarter.
All right, go ahead, Morgan City. All right, 2nd and about 7 for the Gators at the Berwick 25. They'll hand off to Terrence Sims around the left side. He's got the corner. He's got the first down. He's trying to find some more room, trying to sneak around that edge over there. And he's going to be down somewhere around the 17-yard line, it looks. That was pretty much the same. They're pretty basic, running the same plays, handing off to each one of the wing backs going around to the opposite side.
Pulling those guards. That's the key. You got to slam down those holes.
Yep. And they're doing a good job of it. We got 1:20 left here in the first quarter, 7-0 Berwick over South Terrebonne, but we got the Gators that are driving down the field, down at the Berwick 16-yard line. Same formation again, and we got a flag, probably going to be something on offense. Somebody moved a little too soon here. So we're going to go down to the white hat, and he'll tell us what's happening.
Encroachment, Panthers.
All right, they didn't do a good job on that one.
No. 1st and 5.
Now watch the football.
So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Gators at the Berwick. Looks to be about the 12-yard line, 1st and 5.
South Terrebonne got a good-looking little drive going right here now.
Yes, they do. It's strictly all off this wing T formation and the plays that come off of it. Got wing both sides, fullback, hands off to Sims off the left side. He busts all the way through. He's going to score. All the way through. He planted that left foot and cut straight up the field. Good job by the South Terrebonne Gators.
South Terrebonne just dominated the line of scrimmage all the way down the field that time.
And it's one of the things in a game like this where you kind of don't have the best field conditions in the world. You've got to take control of the line of scrimmage. It's a key to the game for both squads.
Absolutely.
They got to control it.
Absolutely.
All right. We got number 3 that'll be holding. It'll be Michael Gautreau, the quarterback, and number 23 to kick the extra point. That's Shea Petrie. Ball's down, kick is up, and it's no good. Wide right. So with 1:14 left here in the first quarter, the Berwick Panthers 7, the South Terrebonne Gators 6. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm High School Game of the Week.
Advanced Physical Therapy of Morgan City is now Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. And while we may have a new name, you can still count on the same local faces giving you the same personalized care. Core Physical Therapy is proud to be your locally owned rehabilitation clinic specializing in orthopedically based physical therapy of the spine, neck, and extremities. If you are limited by pain, injury, or recovering from surgery, we can help determine a treatment plan that is right for you. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
All right, we're back here at the Swamp here at South Terrebonne in Berwick, Louisiana. Berwick Panthers 7, South Terrebonne Gators 6. And we're about 1:14 away from the end of the first quarter here. South Terrebonne, and let's see who's that kicking off. Bo Miles will be kicking off to the Panthers. We do have a score from from Patterson. The Patterson Lumberjacks 12, the Lafayette Lions nothing. And we believe that's in the first quarter. 12-0 Patterson over Lafayette. All right, we're about to kick off here. Bo Miles approaches. He's going to boy, is that a pooch kick?
Oh, Lord.
That didn't even go 10 yards.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
But good job there that's number 10 for Berwick. That's Hunter Landry. He called a fair catch, and he took the ball. He did exactly what he's coached to do. Good job there by Hunter Landry.
I'm glad you can see that 10 because I sure couldn't see it.
Actually, I caught it real quick when he caught it. I got a little glimpse of it. I know it's hard to see. But every once in a while, a light hits on it where you can actually see them.
Okay.
Berwick's need to work on these jerseys. This is tough.
Give me some black electrical tape, just the outline or something.
All right, 1st and 10 Berwick from the 48-yard line of South Terrebonne. Two receivers right and left, shotgun formation for Sanford. Hands off to Jones, straight up the middle, weaving his way down the field. He's going to be close to a first down. I think second effort is going to give him the first down.
Great job right there by Josh Jones. Great run.
Good run, straight up the middle. They've had that all night long, if you remember, Coach. Every time he has been able to break through.
Right. And from where we're sitting, it seems like the South Terrebonne defensive line's being driven that way to the far side of the field.
All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 37-yard line of South Terrebonne. I'm not going to tell you the exact yard lines because we'll be within one way or the other. We don't see any lines.
I see a hash mark every now and then.
Yep. All right, two receivers right, two receivers left, shotgun. Jones and Sanford, hand off to Jones, straight up the middle again. He's weaving and dodging and finding some openings.
Jobbing and juking in there.
Yep. And he's gained looks like he gained a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Kind of a bad spot.
Okay, they give him about we'll say a long 4 right there. Yeah. So we'll call it 2nd and 6 for the Panthers at the 34-yard line of South Terrebonne. We got 11 seconds. This might be the last play if they get it off here in the first quarter. You got trips to the right, a single receiver to the left.
I don't think they're going to
shotgun. I think they're going to let the quarter end. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Berwick Panthers 7, South Terrebonne Gators 6. Listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week.
Purchasing a vehicle is one of the most important decisions you can make. It's an investment in your life. Courtesy Automotive Group is always ready and available to help you in the process of buying that truck, car, or SUV that you've been wanting. There's Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, located on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Both have a full sales staff and finance managers ready to get you on the road in your new vehicle. Stop by today and let Courtesy Automotive get you going. Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, Brasher Avenue in Morgan City.
And we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana. This is Cliff Couture along with Coach John Skelton. And we're calling the Berwick Panthers and the South Terrebonne Gators tonight, non-district ball game. And right now, Berwick's up 7-6, starting the second quarter. They're on the move. They have second and about 6 at the 34-yard line. They come out in the formation. We got two receivers right. We got two receivers left. Sanford in the shotgun along with Josh Jones. Jones has already ripped off quite a few nice runs tonight. Good job by that offensive line. And here comes another one straight up the middle. Same play. Breaks it. That's 10 yards. That's 7, 8, almost 10 yards on that carry. Down to about the 23-yard line of South Terrebonne. Berwick's offense is just gutting that middle of South Terrebonne.
I was about to ask you, that didn't even look like a run-pass option. It looks like he's just straight dive, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's predetermined. They're going to give it to him.
Right.
That offensive line is making a big. I think you could even run through that, Coach, even with your bum knee.
Hey, you know what they say? Yeah. Backs run the football, linemen run the game.
Yep, that's true. All right, 1st and 10 at the 23 for Berwick. Hands off to Jones, straight up the middle again. He's met there by number 49. That's the big linebacker for South Terrebonne. That's Donald Dordar, all-district linebacker for them. Quite a good player, and what we learned earlier is he's a state powerlifting person also.
Been to the state weightlifting meet.
Yeah. So we'll play 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line of South Terrebonne. Berwick looking back for their signals. We got 11:05 here left in the second quarter. 7-6, Berwick over South Terrebonne. All right, here we go. 2 receivers, right and left, shotgun. Same formation as they've had all night for the most part. Sanford back to throw. Got a receiver wide open, just a little wide. And let me see if we can see that. Well, I want to think that's I can't think of who that is. That's might be Seth Canny out there.
I think that's Seth Canny.
Yeah. He was wide open, a little square out, and he was wide open, and he just threw it too wide.
Brady just sent me a little score update. Now it's Morgan City 13, North Central 0. Thank you, Brady.
Go ahead, roll Tigers, man. Boy, they were unfortunate this past weekend. Officials did not come to the game, so they're kind of behind the 8 ball there.
That's just terrible. That's just terrible.
Having to play on Sunday at 2:30? Oh, that's horrible.
Yep.
That's horrible. I'm glad to see them up right now and playing well.
They played better than the Saints last Sunday.
The defense. Now, the offense played good. Offense played good. All right. All right. Shotgun formation. Sanford under. Hands off to Jones coming off the right side. He's got blockers in front of him, and they're just, honestly, they're just bulldozing right down the field. They're down to about the 14-yard line now. It'll be 4th and about 2. 4th and 2. Here comes a big play coming up in this drive. But I know what I'd do.
I think I know what I'd do, too. I'd be giving that ball number 3.
Number 3 will get you the first down. Tell him you need 2 yards. He'll get it. They're going to try to make him jump off sides. Watch. Well, they're all tight in there. Quarterback sneak. That surprised me.
Sure did.
He found initially he was stopped, then he popped off the left side, and he got the first down. But I got to give that to Josh Jones personally. But they got the first down, and that's all that counts.
Looks like he got behind. I wish I knew.
76, big 76 there. That's Matthew Lejeune.
Right.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 at about the 11-yard line for Berwick. They're moving deep in South Terrebonne.
And
we're going to have a timeout.
We got a timeout.
South Terrebonne takes a timeout here with 9:55 left in the second quarter with Berwick up 7-6. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM, your high school football game of the week, sponsored by State Farm.
Archie Manning here for Thibodeau Regional. In the Manning household, you can say we're pretty serious about sports. And just like the expert team at Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional, we're also very serious about sports safety, especially concussion. They have advanced concussion testing technology that provides a more accurate, objective diagnosis and safer return to play. So play hard, play to win, but play it safe with Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional.
And we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana. This is South Terrebonne High School. This is the Berwick Panthers versus the South Terrebonne Gators. Berwick, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line, deep in South Terrebonne territory. Sanford gets the ball, hands up. No, he keeps the ball. He's rolling out here to the right. He's under pressure. He is definitely under pressure, trying to throw the ball. Oh, no, he threw an interception. Straight into the hands of a South Terrebonne defensive back. That's number 35. Let me find his number here.
That's going to be
David Lorette.
David Lorette.
Was it David or Donald? David. David Lorette.
That was a bad mistake by Mitchell right there. He got flushed in the pocket, rolled to this side. He just should have thrown the football away.
Yeah, he tried to make. I'm not even sure he saw what he was throwing at.
I don't believe he threw it triple coverage right there.
Yeah. He's got a lot of experience. He needs to just jack that one over and play another down because they're moving the football.
Right.
Downfield. That penalty is going to be declined. First down.
All right. There was a penalty. We didn't see it offhand. But
a legal receiver downfield, I believe.
Okay, why is that where he went down right there on the 12-yard line? So South Terrebonne takes over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line at their own 12. We got a football loose on the other side of the field there. We got a little stop and play here. All right, here we go. 9:43 left here in the second quarter. 7-6 Berwick. South Terrebonne with the ball in the wing T formation again. To give it to number 2, that's Sims off the left side. He's finding a crease going all the way up to the 29-yard line. Nice run there by Terrence Sims.
Berwick's got to make an adjustment right there. They're going to run the ball up and down the field all night on them.
Yeah, I tell you, Berwick's gouging South Terrebonne defense, but South Terrebonne's gouging Berwick's defense also. It's like the same thing on both sides,
right,
you know?
Right.
So they're doing a good job. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, at their own 28-yard line here in the second quarter. Again, this one's over to Smith going around the right side. Same play going the other way, but there is no room to run for Jonathan
Much better
Smith.
job that time. Much better job.
That's how you're supposed to play defense, Berwick, right there. A loss of 2. So it'll play 2nd and 12 down on the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line.
The guards pulled, but the linebackers got in behind them and closed it up.
Nice job by the Berwick defense that time, for sure. You know, the field's kind of wet, Coach, but it's not sloppy wet.
Right,
you know?
right.
All right, back up. Wing T again. Fakes all the handoff, rolls to the right. He's going to throw the ball. He's got a wide receiver. Wide open. That was number 16, Cullen Bouquet. excuse me. And Gotro overthrew him. He was wide open over there, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that kind of looked like one of the Saints' defenses right there. He was that open. All right, 3rd and 12 at the 25-yard line for South Terrebonne, deep in their own territory. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to put it up in the air again because I was wrong last time, I guess. But we'll see. Same formation as the rest. Actually, only one wing this time. Gotro rolls out to the right. He's looking for somebody. He's unleashing it all the way down there, but way overthrown and way out of bounds. And we got a late flag, very late flag over here. I want to say it's against South Terrebonne. Looks like. Not sure. We're going to try to find what Mr. Whitehat's going to tell us.
Hold. South Terrebonne. Penalties decline. Brings up 4th down.
All right, South Terrebonne was called for a hold out there, and Berwick declined it so they can get the football back. So let's see, I'm trying to think. Who's that number 10?
That's going to be Ryan Hover. Barrett Hover,
back to punt, or is that? I think they're back. It's Bo Miles to punt. My bad.
And Barrett Hover's deep for the Panthers.
Okay, going to punt probably around the 18-yard line. Nice little punt up. They're going to get away from it. Berwick is. Let it bounce down to about the 36, 37-yard line. South Terrebonne. Berwick will take over there. We have 8:23 left here in the second quarter. Berwick 7, South Terrebonne 6. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm Game of the Week, sponsored by your area State Farm agents. That's Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, Carol Foltz, and John Kartz. I want to thank those guys for their support of high school football. All right, Berwick, 1st and 10. I can't even. 36-yard line, I guess.
Right. Yeah, about.
Two receivers each side. Handoff to Jones straight up the middle. This time there's not much room to go. South Terrebonne stops him right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost the yard or may have got back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Mr. Excuse me.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, no. Mr. Dardar said, we're not doing that this time.
Mr. Dardar.
Yes.
Tell you what, he's an all-district second-team linebacker from last year. So, although he's playing as a down lineman
defensive line right now.
Yeah.
Coming off the ball really well.
Handoff to Jones coming around the right side. He's got some blockers. Good way to read. And he's going to gain about 6-7 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
He also ran
Panthers.
He also ran that play down really well too.
Yeah.
Scraped right down the line, made the tackle.
He knows exactly how to play the position. That's number 49. Mr. Dardar. He's I said he was a linebacker. He's a hard-nosed defensive lineman. One of the best around in this area. Some of the comments that were said about him. All right, 3rd and 3 at the 46-yard line for Berwick. Wow. Okay, handoff to Jones straight up the middle. He's going to get nothing.
No.
South Terrebonne just closed the door on that play. They must have made a nice adjustment because they went to it twice this series and nothing.
Cliff Brady just sent me a score of Morgan City 21, North Central 0.
Wow.
With 7:48 left in the first quarter.
That's good for Morgan City. Go Tigers.
Yes, sir.
As Coach Ozark said, go Tigers. Go Tigers. Yeah, you're right. It's not a very good impression, but y'all get the idea.
Play over tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that'll be tomorrow around 2:30
yes.
or so. Tigers take on the Tigers.
Be very warm.
Tigers versus
Very
Auburn
warm.
Tigers. We do have a timeout here with 6:39 left here till halftime. The score of Berwick 7, South Terrebonne 6. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM, the State Farm High School football game of the week.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us, and it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. So if you want your family to take 800 vacation selfies to share with the world, now you can. Get unlimited for everyone, now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees, unlimited data while on our network.
If you want to see the spirit of our communities come alive, visit any football stadium on a fall Friday night. Hi, this is Jeremy Colley at MC Bank, where the spirit of community drives most everything we do. Each and every day, we're working to improve the quality of the lives we share. And when the week is done, we're sitting in the stands pulling for our home team. For all area schools, we hope you have a great 2018 season. MC Bank, member FDIC, and proud member of our community. Equal housing lender.
4th and 3 for the Panthers. They're in punt formation. Deep to punt for the Panthers, I believe, is Canty, if I'm not mistaken. It's a fake. He's going to try to run it around the left side. He dodges a couple, but he's caught from behind. I'm not so sure about that decision there.
No, I didn't like the call.
But
I'm sorry.
He actually lost 2 or 3 yards on the play, so South Terrebonne is going to take over in Berwick territory around the 41, 42-yard line.
Couple more scores here, Cliff. We got Lafayette now, 14, Patterson 12. That's in the first quarter. And we also have Terrebonne 7, Assumption 0 in the second quarter. Thank you, Brady.
We got to see Assumption last week. They weren't a bad-looking ball club.
No.
All right, South Terrebonne on the line of scrimmage here. 1st and 10, about the 41-yard line. Handoff to the wingback. That's number 2, Sims, around the left side. He breaks loose, breaks a tackle down to the 20, down to the 15. And he's out of bounds down there. So they're going to mark him somewhere around the 17-yard line.
Great job right there.
We got a flag. We got a flag. Holding.
South Terrebonne. Back them up 10 yards, replay first down.
The crowd's not happy. Great job right there. Great play. That's tough to take a play like that and walk it back.
That's a 30-yard penalty
yes,
right there.
Yes,
that
it
was
is.
a 20-yard gain, and now they're going to walk them back 10. So they'll play first and 20 now at about the, I almost did it, at the 49-yard line, at their own 49, 48-yard line. I almost said 51-yard line.
Well, you can't, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I know. I remember we had a coach that was doing scouting, and he said it was first and 10 at the 51. All right, handoff. Gautreau back to pass, looking down the field. He's rolling to the right, sets. Now he's going to run the ball. Breaks back over to the left. He's got an open field over there. He's got a lot of room. Down to the 40, 35. And he's brought down. Looks like he'll fall down around the 34-yard line of Berwick. He had a lot of room to run.
Yes, he did. Wagalash and pass over to the right. Couldn't find a receiver. Just tucked the ball, came back to the left, picked up a couple blockers.
Yep. Nothing but yards. So we got 5:28 left here in the second quarter. 7-6 Berwick over South Terrebonne. But South Terrebonne's moving the football. They're down at the Berwick 34-yard line. Second and about 4. Terrebonne hands straight up to the fullback Cavalier, straight up the middle. Good push by that offensive line of the Gators. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short of a first down. Just the initial look-see there.
Troy Cavalier just got behind that line. Got about, 2 or 3 yards?
Yep, he's going to be about 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 at the 32-yard line. And you know for a fact this is 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
Now. We don't even have to mention that. You know they're going for it. I wouldn't be surprised. If you look, Dardar's in the backfield now.
There he is.
T formation, that's odd. T formation, you don't see that very much. They go off the right side. The first 2 guys are leading. Hand off to the 3rd one. And he's going to get 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Dead T formation. And they picked up that first down.
That's old school football right there. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they keep the same people in. Dardar's in there. He also plays a pretty mean fullback, too. We talked about him on the defensive line, but he's not bad in the backfield either. All right, we got first and 10, excuse me. One of those guys looked like one of the markers or something. All right, first and 10 at about the 28-yard line. Quarterback sneak straight up the middle. Nice call right there by Gautreau. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. We'll play 2nd and 7. Down around.
You got 11 people in the box just driving off the football.
Yep, this is old time. Everybody. There they are. They're staying with it. Dead T formation. Hands off. Just a power sweep over here to the left. Hand it off to Sims. Sims trying to weave his way around, but really doesn't get a whole lot.
It's a dead T, and they've tried to run the 29 sweep.
All right. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 21-yard line, or 22. We don't have any more updates on the scores. Last one we had was Lafayette 14, Patterson 12. All right, back up to the line of scrimmage are the Gators. They're back in the wing tee with Dardar right behind Gautreau. All right, hands off. This is a new one, number 9. That's Kobe Shillette off the right side. And he gets all the way down close to a first down. Not sure he got it, though, but he's close. He was following Dardar.
That's the thing about the wing. That time it's we used to call quick motion. Put him in quick motion, still ran the sweep.
First down. They gave him enough for a first down. So South Terrebonne's moving the football. We're down to about the 15-yard line. Best we can tell from this angle is honestly we can't see anything. I'm trying to match it up coming back over to this side. It might be the 16. But 1st and 10 for South Terrebonne. Nice drive here. We got 2:26 till halftime. 7-6 Berwick over the South Terrebonne Gators. Wing tee again. Dardar. Fake it to Dardar to give it to Sims around the left side. He's going to gain a couple right there. He was tripped up by the...
I think his own player.
Might be his own player.
He would have had a lot.
Timeout. Berwick.
He would have had a lot more had he not tripped over his own guard.
Yeah. All right, we got a timeout here. Berwick with 2:08 left in the second quarter with the score Berwick 7, South Terrebonne 6. You're listening to the KQKI 95.3 FM, your State Farm High School football game of the week.
honest. Tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City, next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We will always be number one.
You're starting the football season off. All right, we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana. Berwick versus South Terrebonne. South Terrebonne's moving. They got second and about 7 on roughly the 13-yard line, give or take a yard. Handoff. That's Shillette again off the left side. He bounces off a couple of tacklers all the way down to about the 5-yard line. Goes Shillette.
Little crossbuck action again. Berwick got driven off the football one more time.
And we got a Panther that looks like he's shaking up. No, he's getting up.
Here's a score here, Cliff. We got Lafayette Christian 28, Franklin 0.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, we got 2nd and 7. At the... I don't know how we can have 2nd and 7. I'm trying to figure out where that ball's at because it looks like it's on the 6-yard line.
Well, the referee's kneeling over it.
Okay, we're going to go get a measurement here.
They're bringing in the chains.
Yeah, we're having a hard time seeing the numbers on the field.
The chain gang is on the field.
And we're having a hard time seeing the numbers on Berwick's jerseys. Looks like they're going to be a little short, I guess. They hadn't mentioned anything. But very close. Looks like inches from a first down. At the ball's probably about the 6-yard line. Looks like they got to get to the 5.
I think we got a first down.
Oh, they gave it he never made any mention.
Or did he? No. I can't see.
He says first down. So it's first and goal at the 6.
I'm sorry.
He never made a motion whatsoever.
No, he didn't.
Not a thing. All right, straight T formation again for the Gators. Gautreaux, hands off. That's probably Shillette off the left side. Following both blockers. He's all the way in the end zone. 6-yard run by Mr. Shillette there.
Walking in.
And he pretty much just walks himself straight into. That's Colby Shillette. Nice little run, nice blocking by the Gators from South Terrebonne. They'll take the lead on Berwick, 12-7 with the extra point to go. We got 1:36 left here before halftime.
Dead T, 2 tight ends, drove them off the football, said, try to stop us.
That's basically what they're saying. This is a mano-a-mano.
That's right.
All right, they're going to go for 2, straight T form. You might see the same play again. Watch this. Same play. This time to Sims. Straight up the middle, same result.
Good
into
call.
The end zone.
Good call, Coach. You got it. There it is.
There it goes. Straight in is Terrence Sims for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:36 left here before halftime, it's the South Terrebonne Gators 14, the Berwick Panthers 7. You're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week. KQKI 95.3 FM.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. They urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or two, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure you ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. There's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
Back. All right, we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana. South Terrebonne has just taken the lead 14-7 over the Panthers from Berwick. We got 1:36 seconds left here till halftime on homecoming night in Gatorland.
And I'll tell you what, Cliff, Berwick better make some adjustments at halftime because
they're just running on them.
Exactly.
They haven't stopped.
I mean, it's not nothing fancy. I mean, they're just coming off the football and driving and driving and driving.
Exactly. Straight down the field. They're going to have to do something at halftime. Oh, I think the kicker slipped there in the mud. Little pooch kick over here to the left side. I cannot tell the number.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
23, is it?
23, yes. 23.
23, okay.
That is
I can't see anymore in here. Hayden Seneca, excuse me.
Hayden Seneca.
Okay. Coach, you take over 1 second here, Coach.
Yes, sir. So Berwick will play 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard, probably about 40-yard line. 2 receivers to this side, 2 receivers to the far side. Mitchell in the backfield with Josh Jones. Here's a snap. Quick screen to the left out to Kenny. He's going to pick up about 5.
Nice little quick pass there by Mitchell Sanford. Gets about 4 or 5 yards. Clock's running. It's down to 1:16, 1:15. Berwick will play 2nd and 5 at their own 45-yard line. Sanford in the shotguns. Got trips out here to the right. Single receiver left. Snap, back to pass. An opening, whole side of the field.
Score update, we have Terrebonne 14, Assumption 0. That's in the second quarter.
And that is in
yes, at Assumption.
That's Assumption, yes. And Terrebonne will be Berwick's opponent next week as we travel to Terrebonne next week for that ball game. All right, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for the Panthers. Sanford back to pass, steps up. Lobs one out here. He's got a receiver. Oh, what a catch.
That was a great job.
What a catch. That's number
13.
3.
That's Singleton.
That's Singleton. Keon Singleton. What a catch. What a throw right there. There was a very small window right there.
Mitchell put it in the only place it can be thrown in order to give him a catch it.
Good quick little job. Got 44 seconds left. He was out of bounds after he caught it, so we stopped the clock, which was good for Berwick. Sure, they're going to keep putting it up in the air. And you got to go back and think when Sanford threw that interception, they were moving down the field pretty easy too. All right, trips left, single right. Looks, got a slant over the middle. Again to Singleton. No, that's not Singleton, excuse me.
I'm not sure. Is that?
It's hard to say. Hunter Landry.
Okay.
I think that's Hunter Landry.
Gators applied a little pressure off the edge. Sanford had to get rid of it quickly. Tried to throw a slant, couldn't come up with it.
He was open, just had to get it up a little bit.
Right.
Would have been a touchdown. All right, 2nd and 10 at about the 12-yard line of Terrebonne, South Terrebonne. Hands off. No. Oh, catch the football. Good fake there. Fake to Josh Jones going up the middle. He had...
Again, who is that?
I think that's... It's very difficult to see. Barrett Hover or somebody over the middle. Very difficult to see. Right off his hands, he just dropped the football. Y'all cannot believe how hard it is to see these numbers.
Now, if you're watching at home, you can probably relate.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. All right, 3rd and 10 at the 11 or 12-yard line for Berwick. Balls have been almost there. Now we have a timeout. Timeout Berwick.
Timeout.
Nope.
Here.
Timeout South Terrebonne. They want to get all their troops together. So you're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week on KQKI 95.3 FM.
When the teams take the field, there's always another team ready to go into action at Franklin Foundation Hospital. From on-the-field injuries or any type of emergency, the emergency department at Franklin Foundation Hospital is staffed with some of the most experienced professionals in the healthcare industry. And your full recovery is our #1 goal through orthopedic and physical therapy services to get you back on the field and enjoying the quality of life you deserve. At Franklin Foundation Hospital, we're moving forward for a healthier community.
All right, we are back here in Berwick, Louisiana. We have 26 seconds left till halftime. Berwick's on a drive down to the South Terrebonne 11 or 12-yard line. And it's 3rd and 10. They got to get down to about the 1-yard line for a first down.
Big play right here for Berwick.
This is a big one. They've had a couple of pass plays almost just now. They're going to run an option. Oh, he tries to run an option and cuts it up, and there's really nothing. He gained about 2 or 3 yards. Did did Mitchell, but there was nothing there. I think he should have pitched it. But
he had the pitch open.
Pitch was open. He decided to keep it, and there just was nothing there. Clock is moving. It's 15, 13, 12, 11, 10. This will be the last play regardless, unless they call timeout, because they're taking a long time.
I thought maybe
down to 5 seconds, they got to take a timeout, Coach.
I thought maybe they might try a field goal here with Canty.
They still got 3 timeouts left.
Timeout.
All right.
Berwick.
This will be the last play of the ball game here with 3 seconds left in the studio. We got Brian Purwich and Brady Burrell working their butts off down there.
Did a great job.
To get these video and audio and everything going. And just want our hats off to them. We'll come back a little bit more with that in a second. Berwick's going to go with an extra field goal here. Canty's up. It'll be about a, 13, 14, 24-yard attempt.
I like the decision, considering he's been doing well this year kicking.
Yeah. Okay, 24-yard attempt. They're going to put the ball down about the 14-yard line. Ball's up. Good kick. Looks to be good. No, looks to be no good.
Hit it off.
He missed it. Wow. That looked a good-looking kick. So it looked like it was pulled a little bit left. So that'll end the first half here in Berwick, Louisiana at South Terrebonne High School with the score of the South Terrebonne Gators 14, the the Berwick Panthers 7. You're listening to high school football. This is the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM. We're going to step away for a few commercials.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential.
It's more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm Insurance, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Phillips in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Attention, first responders. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac would like to reward your service and recognize your strength and sacrifice. Paid or volunteer firefighters, EMTs and paramedics, 911 dispatchers, police and correctional officers. We have created a discount just for you because saving lives deserves a first-rate award. To all the men and women who serve and protect our community, we thank you. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
The Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City, their funeral director and support team prides itself on serving St. Mary Parish and its surrounding communities. To better accommodate families in their community, they offer one-of-a-kind services that provide comfort during this difficult time. Be it traditional, contemporary, a non-religious memorial, or a planned service, the staff at Hargrave Funeral Home handles every moment and every family with dedication, respect, and compassion. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Dictator Boulevard in Morgan City.
We're back here in South Terrebonne. It's halftime in the Berwick South Terrebonne game. The score is 14-7. The Gators over the Panthers. And as Coach Skelton here, what you think of the first half so far, Coach?
Again, it comes down the line of scrimmage offensively. South Terrebonne just is eating it up on line of scrimmage, and they're lining up in wing tee, grinding the ground game out. Berwick has moved the football. They broke down on a couple crucial third down plays, but Berwick needs to make some adjustments and getting these guards hit pockets maybe in the second half and shut down this wing tee a little bit and continue to move the football and hopefully they'll be okay.
Looks like South Terrebonne's only running about 3 plays, to be honest with you.
Right.
And that's not counting the pass plays.
No.
But their wings are getting the ball going both ways.
Exactly.
And then they'll slip that little fullback right up the middle.
Exactly.
And they've been giving Berwick fits. Mm-hmm. They really have.
And I like the little dead tee thing at the end.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I haven't seen that in a long time. We ran that at Coach Tragle a long time ago. But you still run your wing tee action out of that, and it was effective for them. So we'll see if they come back to it or if they go back to the wing.
Now, as far as Berwick goes on offense and defense,
I don't think first of all, you got to change something defensively. You got to call some stunts. You got to move some people around to create some mishaps for South Terrebonne. Offensively, I think you stay with what has got you here. Well, Mitchell and receivers. So
exactly.
You got to keep. I think you got to keep throwing the football, keep moving the football up and down the field. So.
All right, before we went to commercial break there at the end of at halftime, we were talking about our Trails of Louisiana mobile broadcasting studio, which is parked right outside the stadium here tonight. We want to thank the people that made that thing possible. That was Trails of Louisiana, located in New Iberia, right off Darnell Road. If you need anything you need with trailers, and I'm talking accessories, repairs, any kind of trailer you can imagine, they have it over there. You need to go check with these guys. Also, special shout out to Ray's Repair Shop. They've helped us get the generator that we have running the trailer, along with Harris Refrigeration, who's keeping Brian and Brady cool down there in that trailer.
Cool too. Oh yeah, I had to turn that thing down, man. It's chilling us out.
Good guys at Harris Refrigeration.
Yes, good guys.
All, I want to tell you, you're doing a great job up there. Second of all, I want you to go ahead and look at your screen. This is the highlight of South Terrebonne right here. The back of this guy's head.
That's very good. Well, y'all seen him all night?
Yeah.
I tell you, just about. He and others. But
that looks like
that's how they roll here in South Terrebonne. We want to thank everyone for their patience, because we have just had this happen quite a few times tonight, and we want to thank the law enforcement too, because they're doing a great job up there.
He's still looking for his seat. He's still looking for his seat.
Is that what he's doing?
That's what it is. He has his ticket, but he can't find his seat.
Oh my gosh! But no, guys, y'all are doing a great job. And Cliff, if I could just come in for 1 second.
Sure.
I'd like to ask Coach Skelton, what do you think that these coaches are talking about at the half? And I'm going to leave you with that.
Oh, great. Well, thank you, man. Truthfully, just like I said, I think South Terrebonne knows that they can run the football up and down the field. So South Terrebonne offensively, they're saying, okay, look, we got these guys where we want them. We're going to continue to grind the football off. We're going to run the football. We're going to knock them off the line of scrimmage. So your offensive linemen stay aggressive, keep after it. Berwick, on the other hand, is saying, look, they're firing the football, and you guys have to respond, and we have to make this. I'm not sure defensive what he can do. I'm sure he has some stunts and stuff he can run to shut down that swing T offense a little bit. Offensively, like we just I told Cliff, I think they have to continue to throw the football and do things that have made Berwick successful. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, before we break away for a few more commercials, we also have, I want you to stay tuned, we have an interview with Coach Mike Walker of the Berwick Panthers here in just a few minutes. We went and talked with him this week, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday this week, to get his thoughts on tonight's ball game. But before we do that, I definitely want to go through this list of our sponsors that have made this all very possible, because without these people, we can't do what we're doing. We're trying to show you local high school football live on TV, on internet TV, and also on the radio, and not too many other people attempt to do what we're trying to do. So I want to thank these sponsors for believing in us. That's Hargrave Funeral Homes, A.J. Doman Chevy Cadillac, and they also do our pregame show. Core Physical Therapy, Courtesy Toyota, Ford, and Pre-Owned. Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, T-Mobile, MC Bank, Spitali Drugs, Boogie Free Golf, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Arapahoe Little Box Rentals, A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Ram and Jeep, also doing our pregame, and our State Farm agents, John Cart, Carol Foles, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott. We want to thank all these people for making tonight possible and making all our games possible. So we're going to break away for a few commercials, and then we're going to come back. Okay, we'll get that in a minute. We'll come back here at the Swamp with the interview with Coach Walker. You're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI 95.3 FM.
It's the Labor Day event at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. Look at this 2018 Ram 1500 pickup. Sale price $26,739. Look at this new 2018 Ram 1500, $13,000 off MSRP. Look at this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. It's a deal at $9,000 off MSRP. If you don't see it in stock, we'll have it for you the very next day. Don't miss the Labor Day sales event at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Core Physical Therapy of Morgan City, formerly Advanced Physical Therapy, is the Tri-Parish area's premier physical therapy, sports injury, and wellness center. We work with our local high schools and businesses to ensure their athletes and employees meet their full potential. Comprehensive therapy for injury, recovery, and prevention. Let our team of professionals provide you with a personalized plan of action to get you, a family member, athlete, or employee on the road to recovery. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
Purchasing a vehicle is one of the most important decisions you can make. It's an investment in your life. Courtesy Automotive Group is always ready and available to help you in the process of buying that truck, car, or SUV that you've been wanting. There's Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, located on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Both have a full sales staff and finance managers ready to get you on the road in your new vehicle. Stop by today and let Courtesy Automotive get you going. Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, Brasher Avenue in Morgan City.
And we're back here in Gatorland in South Terrebonne in Berwick, Louisiana. We're at halftime. We got 10-10 left to go in the half. South Terrebonne's leading Berwick 14-7. We also have another score here from down in Morgan City. And check this out. The Morgan City Tigers 41. North Central 0. So Morgan City's coming back off a rough week last week. They had to play Sunday afternoon. It looks like they not showing any ill effects whatsoever to that. Earlier this week, we had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Walker of the Berwick Panthers and get his thoughts on tonight's game and also last week's heartbreaking loss. So we're going to run the tape right now. I'll leave it to Brady and Brian to get that rolling for y'all. Okay. All right, we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana, South Terrebonne High School. We're at halftime with the score 14-7, South Terrebonne over the Berwick Panthers. Both teams are starting to get loose here for the second half coming up. Before we go much further, we do have some scores here at halftime, and let Coach Skelton give them to you.
Hey, first of all, congratulations to Central Catholic. They beat the south side of Youngsville last night, 30-8. Tonight, Lafayette is winning 28-12 over Passion. We're not sure exactly where that stands time-wise. E.D. White and St. James. I need a correction on that one.
We got an incomplete score.
That's a partial score. We have Centerville is winning 14-8 over Delcom at halftime, and Terrebonne is beating Assumption 14-0. So if Brady will update me on the E.D. White St. James score, I will relay it to you.
Just to let everybody know, next week our high school football game of the week, the State Farm High School football game of the week, will be at Terrebonne High School as the Patterson Lumberjacks take on the Terrebonne Tigers. That's next Friday at 7 p.m. Trying to think here, Coach. We're getting loosened up. We got 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Both teams are loosening up. It's been a good offensive game for both teams.
Right.
They've run the ball well. Berwick's had some nice passes in there. But both teams have been able to move the football by running between the tackles, a little bit on the outside. And both defenses need to tighten that part up if they're going to win this ball game. Because this game is only a 7-point ball game. And I believe, does Berwick get the ball in the second half?
Yes, because Berwick deferred.
They deferred. So they'll get the ball in the second half with a chance to score. They've missed a couple of golden scoring opportunities already. Mitchell Sanford threw an interception one of the times down there. They were around the 10, 11-yard line and threw an interception. And then right there before the end of the half, they missed a 24-yard field goal. And those two scores alone would have put them above this for sure.
And it'll be interesting to see what, with your interview with Coach Walker there, last week they went to Josh Jones the second half. How to bring him back. So the interesting thing will be to see if he goes to Josh Jones again, or if he starts to throw the football and stays with Mitchell in the RPO offense. So,
yeah, I think that's going to be a big key right there. We were talking about that a few minutes ago.
Right.
The RPO, the run-pass option, they got to get the ball to Josh Jones and let Josh Jones do what Josh Jones can do.
Right. And defensively, Berwick cannot, the ends just keep getting kicked out, and then these up on your linebackers. So they've got to, defensive ends has to slam the door. And
definitely,
we'll see what happens there. So should be great. Should be a good second half.
Okay. Before we go too long, I got a shout out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
To a very good friend of ours, Leo Prodige. Yes, that's Brian Protige's dad. Leo, his birthday is today, and I believe he's 39 years old. So I want to tell Mr. Leo, happy birthday from us here at KQKI, and your son and your grandkids that are here tonight with us. We want to wish you a very happy birthday, Mr. Leo. 39 years.
And Mr. Leo, this is Coach Skelton. I want to personally thank you for having such a great son, and I enjoyed working with him when he played with high school.
What, you trying to get a raise?
Yeah.
All right. We got about 2 minutes before the second half kickoff. It's South Terrebonne 14, Berwick 7. You're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI.
Archie Manning here for Thibodeau Regional. In the Manning household, we're pretty serious about sports. And just like the team at the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional, we're also very serious about sports safety. As the region's leader in First Comprehensive Sports Medicine Program, they've been in the game longer with certified athletic trainers, fellowship-trained sports medicine physicians, and neuro-sports-trained experts. So play hard, play to win, but play it safe with the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us, and it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. So if you want your family to take 800 vacation selfies to share with the world, now you can. Get unlimited for everyone, now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees. Unlimited data while on our network.
MC Bank is proud to support area football teams along with cheerleaders, dance teams, and band members who make our Friday nights in the fall something special. We value the hard work put in during summer's heat, and we appreciate the life lessons that the athletics teach. Lessons of hard work, setting goals, teamwork, and commitment to success. These are principles that will serve each student well for a lifetime. This is Emily Berry at MC Bank, member FDIC in the community, and an equal housing lender.
Now be honest, tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City, next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We will always be number one.
All right, welcome back here to South Terrebonne High School in Berwick, Louisiana. We're at the swamp, and tonight it's kind of like a mini swamp, so to speak. They've had a lot of rains, as all South Louisiana has had this week. So the field's a little on the wet side, but honestly, Coach, we haven't really seen too many people foul or anything. Surprisingly.
I don't see anybody swatting mosquitoes, which that's a good thing. So, I have here you go, St. James 21, E.D. White 14. I'm not sure exactly what quarter or where they're at in that ball game. So, there we go.
All right, well, good. I know there was a partial score a little earlier.
Partial score,
E.D. White and St. James 14. That was his partial score.
That's right.
But we're fixing for the second half kickoff. Berwick's going to receive, and hopefully move themselves straight down the field. As
we will see. We will see.
As old Hank Stram say, articulate the ball down the field. Yes,
articulate the ball down the field, guys.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
to Lynn Dawson. That's back in the days now.
Well, we got a couple of minutes. I want to mention something. We had a phone call earlier today before the ball game. Coach and I have been coaching for a while over at Berwick and Patterson and Morgan City. And we both coached under a guy, and I haven't talked to him in a lot of years now.
Yep.
But a little shout out to Coach Lynn Moore, who called us up here in the press box tonight to kind of rib us a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was sure good hearing from him.
Yes, it was.
And hopefully next time he comes down into St. Mary Parish, we can all get together, go out to eat, and tell some old stories.
Of course, when he called, we did not recognize his voice.
No, I recognize it real fast.
Absolutely.
You had to home. But, Coach, thank you for calling tonight. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay. All right, Berwick's coming out on the field to receive the second half kickoff. Here comes the South Terrebonne Gators. Out there, let's see, their punter and kicker is Bo Miles. No related to Les. Not related.
He's not a real big guy.
No, he's not. Not a real big one, but he's got a strong leg. And Berwick, who's deep for Berwick over there, Coach? Can you tell?
It's going to be, here we go again. So I think it's number 13, but don't quote me on that. I think and then probably Barrett Hovers on the other side.
I'm definitely going to have a little talk with Coach Walker about these.
I don't see what we just go in there and get some old black field spray paint and just fix them up.
All right, here goes Miles with the kickoff. Kicks it over here to the left. Looks like this thing is going straight out of bounds. So they'll bring a flag. That's how we're going to start the second half. Burke will get some good field position out of this. I know that's not what Coach for the Gators wanted to happen. No. That's for sure. That's not what he's teaching. I want to say the ball moves out to the 45, I believe.
Hey, Coach Skelton.
Yes, sir.
Your son just, hold on, let me see, we may have White Hat talking.
I'd give my shout-out, let me give a shout-out to my son, Matt Skelton, who's listening over in Texas tonight on job assignment. Love you, son.
Okay. I was waiting on the referee here.
All right.
We may have a connection problem with this mic. Anyway, your son Matt just posted.
Okay.
He said John Skelton greater than Chris Collinsworth. I have to agree.
Okay. Well, first and 10 at the 35-yard, at their own 35-yard line. You got two receivers right and left in a shotgun with Josh Jones right behind Mitchell Sanford. Hands off. That's what we thought. The run, right. Jones off the left side. He's at the 45, 50, 45, and he's gone. 30, 20, 10, down to the 5. Touchdown, Berwick. First play of the second half. RPO, run pass option, and Josh Jones broke it down the left side for, what is that, 65 yards.
That's what we're talking about. Great play right there. Great
so
play.
It's now South Terrebonne 14, Berwick 13 with the extra point coming. What a play right there,
Yes, it
Coach.
was. Yes, it was.
Well, we did a good job of calling that one, too.
You must have been reading. He read your mind right there.
Oh, you knew you had to run. That's what he said on the interview. He did what he said. All right, Seth Canny's in for the extra point to tie this ball game up. Ball's down, kicks up. Not a real good kick. I'm not sure that's good.
He dropped it in there.
All right through. It didn't look real good, but it don't matter how it looks as long as it goes between the poles. So with 11:47 left here in the third quarter, it's Berwick 14, South Terrebonne 14. You're listening to the State Farm High School Game of the Week here on KQKI 95.3 FM.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. We urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or two, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure you ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. That's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
We're back here in Berwick, Louisiana, just a little east of Houma for the South Terrebonne Berwick High School football game. And it's a tie score with 11:47 left here in the third quarter, 14-14. Berwick just scored on the first play of the second half on a 65-yard run by Josh Jones off the left side. Canny's about to kick off deep for South Terrebonne. I hate saying that all the time because I know it's like Colin Bouquet. I'm not sure. That's 36, excuse me. That's Jamal Ricks and number 2, Terrence Sims. Here comes the kick, a deep kick. It's coming to Sims at about the 12. He's at 15, he's at the 20, cuts it up, runs into some people, kind of maneuvers his way right around the 30-yard line. Looks to be about the 31-yard line. So South Terrebonne will take over first and 10 at their own 31 here in the third quarter. Excuse me.
Got a score update from Patterson Cliff. Got Lafayette High 28, Patterson High 18. Not sure what quarter that's in.
That's good. The Jacks are coming back.
Right.
Jacks are
The
coming
Sugar
back.
Dome there.
That old Sugar Dome's been a good place for them. All right, here comes the Gators for their first play in the second half, and they're in their familiar formation. Cavaliers right behind Gautreaux. It's like a mix up with the handoff, but Gautreaux comes around the left side.
He
gets a slew of blockers and gets out of bounds here after about a 6-yard gain. So we'll call it 2nd and 4.
I think that was supposed to be a handoff. He just turned into a quarterback sweep.
I think he definitely missed a handoff.
Right.
There was something there because I don't think he was supposed to run the ball. We'll call it 2nd and 7, not 2nd and 6. 2nd and 3, not 2nd and 4. All right, same formation, handoff. That's Smith trying to go to the right side. There was nothing there, and he was met by the whole left side of the Berwick line.
I'm not sure that was on that side, but that defense, I think that was Barrett Hoover that time, closed that side down, slammed that guard back, which turns the play back inside and let you guys make the play.
All right. 3rd and about 6 at the 36-yard line of South Terrebonne. The Gators are moving from our right to left. We got 10:59 left here in the third quarter. 14-14. Very good ball game. On the center is Gautreaux. He's got the ball. He kind of a little naked bootleg type action, but that didn't really go very good.
Mr. Hover said no.
Yeah, he got out there one-on-one on Hover, and Hover flipped him over backwards.
Bear cut him right in half.
Yeah, that didn't work out real
No.
good. Good job over there by Mr. Hover, though.
Yes, it was.
All right, so it brings up 4th down and 6, and South Terrebonne is going to have to punt. It's like Berwick has listened to us, kind of fixed up that little running problem that they had, and good stop here in the second half. Bo Miles will be back to punt. Who's deep for there for Berwick? Can you tell?
Looks like Barrett Hover.
Okay. That'll be your guess, huh?
That'll be my guess.
All right, Hover fair catches it at about the 38-yard line. And Berwick will take over there 1st and 10 at their own 38. I'm going to call it 38. It's very hard to see.
Then we have Morgan City leading North Central 48-0 at halftime.
That's halftime?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Go Tigers. Excuse me, go Tigers. Yeah. All right, Berwick at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Trips right. Got a single receiver out there to the left. Sanford in the shotgun with Jones on the side of him. Same play they scored on before. Straight up the middle. He's going to gain about 3 yards or so. Good job by South Terrebonne clogging the middle up that time. Same formation. Trips right. Single receiver out to the left. Shotgun formation. Jones settles in on the left side. Hands it to Jones off the right side. He's got a hole. Cuts it up. He's going to get probably about 3 or 4 more yards. Might bring up, looks like about a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Get very good play getting off to Jones.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like he had a lot more room than at first. He closed it up pretty quickly.
Looks like Jones is limping off the field.
Yeah, he's got a little...
hitching his giddy up right there.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was trying to think of the word hitch. Hitching the giddy up.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
All right. 3rd and about 3 for the Panthers at their own 47-yard line.
Singleton replaces him in the backfield.
That's Keon?
Yes, sir.
Keon. All right. Sanford barking out the signals. All right, hand off to Keon off the right side. He breaks a few tackles. He breaks another tackle, and it takes about 3 or 4 people to push him out of bounds. Down at the 39-yard line of South Terrebonne. It'll be 1st and 10 for Berwick from there.
Great job.
We've got 8:19 left here in the 3rd quarter with the score 14-14, South Terrebonne and Berwick.
Great job. About a 20-yard run right there, you think?
Yeah, so let's mark it down at the 37. They gave him a little bit more than what I thought he had. Okay, trips left. I didn't see what the other receiver was. Okay, we got trips left, single receiver to the right. Sanford in the backfield with, I guess that's Singleton.
Yes.
Yep, hands off the left side, straight up the middle. He's really going to gain about a half a yard or so right there. The Gators clogged that up very quickly. Okay, we'll call it 2nd and 9 at the, man, this one's right in front of me. It's hard to tell. 36-yard line.
36, yeah. Well, the lines
are gone. Yeah. Just about.
I can see the numbers.
Yeah, we're just trying to guess on some of that. The field's almost as bad as trying to see the Berwick numbers. Okay, we got 2 receivers right and left. Sanford in the backfield with Singleton. Here's the snap. Hand off to Singleton. Little run pass option right there. And makes a couple, 2 or 3 yards. Probably be 2nd and about 6. 3rd and 6. Or... okay, he moved it a little bit. 3rd and 7.
Right. Pretty close.
Think we're in 4-down territory right here?
I'd have to think so.
I would think every possession is very precious right now. And they have gone pretty much to the run now in the second half. Now they're going to pass the ball wide. There they go in motion. It's Hover. Back to pass. Sets. Got a little pressure from the right side. He tries to take off and run, but he's honestly not going to even get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a whole lot of Gators on him.
They recognize when Sanford pulls down that football, they're on him real quick.
Yeah, they're kind of spying him a little bit. So we got 4th and about 7 there, and Berwick is definitely going to go for it. Let's see what the formation. We're going to have trips over to the left, and when we say trips, we mean there's 3 receivers out to that side and a single receiver to the right. Shotgun formation, quarterback's back off the line of scrimmage, and Singleton is right on the side of him. Gets a snap, back to pass. He's being rushed, throws a nice pass. What a catch there. That's got to be Barrett Hover right over the middle for a 35-yard touchdown pass. What a pretty play. What a beautiful catch.
Yes, it was.
Because he was, he was kind of covered there.
Right.
And they put it in the right spot. But what I loved was Hover had his hands out there and caught it with his hands.
Exactly.
Beautiful pass and catch there for 35 yards and a touchdown for the Panthers with 5:52 left here in the third quarter. Panthers take the lead 20-14, and Seth Canning's in for the extra point. Ball's down, kicks up. Well, he's not kicking as good as I've seen him kick. And it's good, though. It went between. There just haven't been anything.
Looked like one guy sitting there. I couldn't tell. One guy singing bad, that guy singing looked good.
I don't know, but it was low. So with 5:52 left here in the third quarter, the Berwick Panthers 21, South Terrebonne Gators 14. You're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI 95.3 FM, the leader in sports in St. Mary Parish.
I'm Stephanie Guidry, CEO of Franklin Foundation Hospital, which has been built on a legacy of great care over the last 65 years, including many dedicated health professionals who are deeply committed to serving our community. Because of this dedication, stories of great care and compassion happen here every day. And when you consider our great advanced technology in a beautiful facility, it's no wonder that our patients give us great scores for patient care. We are committed to moving forward and taking healthcare to a new level of excellence at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential and saves you money with no hidden surcharges. So you need a dumpster? Call Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals at 985-384-0703 and let them take your trash.
And we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana at South Terrebonne High School. Berwick has just taken the lead 21-14 on a beautiful 35-yard pass from Mitchell Sanford to Barrett Hover. Beautiful play right there, and gives the Panthers a lead. They've had a lead earlier in the ball game and lost it, and now they got it back. So Candy's about to kick off to the Gators.
Number 2 again, and
a little squib kick over there to the right. Good job by the up man. He gets the ball and just falls down to the ground like he's instructed to do. I'd be like Brian Protus receiving the ball. He'd just get it and lay down on the ground. Only trouble with Brian, he would have knocked the wind, all the air would have come out of the football. Yeah, I know, I'm wrong for that. I know. Deflategate, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10, South Terrebonne Gators at their own 30-yard line, down 21-14 here in the third quarter. Handoff to the wingman. That's going to be Sims off the left side. He breaks free. He's at the 45, 50, 45. He's going to be pulled down there about the 43-yard line of Berwick after a beautiful run of about 23 yards right there.
Quarterback reversed out that time, handed the ball on the inside, and looked like a sweep to this side. Great job right there.
That's one thing Berwick's got to tighten up on. They can't let these guys get on the outside, get some room to run, because they are elusive. They do a good job. All right, 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of Berwick. Gators quickly up to the line of scrimmage. He's in a shotgun this time, Gautreaux. Inside handoff to Sims again. And nothing doing that time. Did he fumble the football?
No. That time they balled him up.
Yep, they balled him up, threw him backwards. Thought I saw the ball for a second, but it's these old eyes, you know. All right. I know it's not 4th down.
No.
I know it's not 1st down.
Okay,
2nd down.
2nd down.
2nd down and about 13 for the Gators. Tried a little different formation there, Coach.
Right.
Worked on one play, didn't work on the second one. All right, same formation again. They're still running the wing T, but they're running it out of the shotgun now. Inside handoff, that's Smith off the right side. Good job over there by
Mr. Hover again.
By Mr. Hover, yeah. You can just tell by the way he walks who he is.
He's getting right. He got right behind that guard and tripped up that running back.
Yeah, it's a good play. They lost a few more yards. So it'll be 3rd and roughly about, I don't know, we'll call it 14.
He's having some fun
Ball's
playing.
Back at the 47-yard line.
He's having fun playing the game, too. That's what I like to see. I like to see a kid have fun.
Yeah, he's definitely having fun. I say, Coach, we still had that Berwick score. Patterson scores 28-18. Lafayette over Patterson. Gautreaux back to throw, finds a wide open receiver at the 30, down to the 25 and 20, and he fights down to probably about the 16-yard line. That's Cullen Bouquet.
That was the
with
waggle.
The catch.
Yes, and that was a waggle pass, I believe.
Yep. Definitely nice play right there.
It looked like a waggle action.
Yeah. But the thing was, he came over to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback.
Right.
But he set his feet, squared his shoulders up, and threw a very nice pass. All right, 1st and 10. Gators, and they're moving, trying to tie this game up. Not a conventional wing T. Hands off to number 2. That's Sims again off the left side. He finds a big hole all the way down to about the 6-yard line. They'll play 1st and goal at the 6.
They just put their foot on the gas and they driving it down the field.
Yeah, it seems like when they want to, they can do it. This is going to go back and forth. The last person that has the ball is going to win this ball game.
Very good possibility.
One of these games.
They like number 2 for sure.
All right, 1st and goal at the, we'll call it the 6-yard line for the Gators from South Terrebonne. Wing T? Excuse me, not the wing T. Yeah, wing T. I was thinking I said T formation.
I got a score update. Got Centerville Bulldogs 14 and Delcom Panthers 8, and that's in the 3rd quarter.
We'll cover a couple of games with Centerville later this year. I think as they play Gator at some point and Central Catholic, we'll have the Centerville games and see what the Bulldogs are doing. All right, 2nd down about the 4-yard line. Handoff to Smith around, Sims back around the left side, but he doesn't even get, he's bottled up right there at the 3-yard line. Or maybe that's about the 5-yard line. It's really hard to tell looking at this direction.
Terrebonne Tigers 21, Assumption Mustangs 0. That ball game's in the 3rd quarter.
And just a reminder, we'll be in Terrebonne next week as the Patterson Lumberjacks take on the Terrebonne Tigers. That's next Friday night at 7 o'clock. That'll be your State Farm High School game of the week. All right, we're trying to see for a goal line stand here by the Panthers. 3rd, I said 3. It's probably about 4 or 5. All right, they're trying to get this stuff. They're going to have to call timeout. They're all confused here, as the Gators are.
Big stand right here for the Panthers.
So with 1 minute and 58 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, it's Berwick 21, South Terrebonne 14. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM, your State Farm High School football game of the week.
Being a a good neighbor is more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm Insurance, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Foltz in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Hey, we got a new score. Okay, we're live back here in Berwick, Louisiana. We got a new score over there in P-Town. It's Lafayette 28, P-Town Lumberjacks 25. They coming back. Don't count them Jacks out yet.
See if Berwick can make a big stand right here now.
Okay, 3rd and about 4. And there's that T formation. They're going to run it off the right side. Good job right there breaking it. He missed the tackle.
Cuts it back.
Did a good job breaking through the tackle blockers and stuff, but failed to make the tackle.
Berwick did a great job of stringing it out, and running back just cut back.
And that's Colby Shillette with the 4-yard run for a touchdown for the Gators. So it's now 21-20 Berwick. Let's see what we're going to do here. They're going for the extra point? Yep, they are. Okay, that'll be Bo Miles in for the extra point. Oh, correction, that's not Bo Miles.
Not Les Miles, is it? No,
I don't know. I can't. That's number 23. The ball is blocked. I don't think you can advance
you can't run it.
No. That's Shea Petrie for the extra point. The ball was blocked by the Panthers. So, with 1 minute and 50 seconds left here in the third quarter, the Berwick Panthers 21, South Terrebonne 20. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. And this is the State Farm High School football game of the week.
Attention, first responders. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac would like to reward your service and recognize your strength and sacrifice. Paid or volunteer firefighters, EMTs and paramedics, 911 dispatchers, police and correctional officers. We have created a discount just for you because saving lives deserves a first-rate award. To all the men and women who serve and protect our community, we thank you. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
And we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana with the score. The Berwick Panthers 21, South Terrebonne Gators 20. You're listening to KQKI FM, your leader in sports in St. Mary Parish. And we're looking at South Terrebonne kicking off here. This is going to be Bo Miles kicking off. Berwick has the same people back they've had before. I'm correct there, Coach? Pretty sure.
13.
Yeah, they're awfully hard to see.
We think that's number 13.
I think that's
Barrett.
Yeah, we can tell Barrett. His ball's going to Barrett. He's taking in around inside the 20, fumbles the ball, picks it up down the sideline, down to 30, 35. Oh, he's out of bounds. Got up a good head of steam there, but most of it was out of bounds, and we have a flag over here. I got a feeling this one's on the coach. Since he's so animated over here, I'm pretty sure it's on him. And we got another one.
Now.
I know what that one is. That's a personal foul on the coach on the bench.
Can't believe somebody do something like that.
Kind of reminds me of a young John Skelton.
No.
We got 2 flags on this, please. 2 dead ball flags here, so let's see what's going on.
Morning.
Sideline warning.
Unsportsmanlike. South Terrebonne.
All right, we got a sideline warning over here on the coach.
Play 1st and 5th and 10.
He was on the field, I believe, during the kickoff. They gave him a sideline warning, and then he got kind of upset about that and used some colorful metaphors, I'm sure, and got a 15-yard penalty. So Berwick will be the recipients of this. Ball's right now at about the 35-yard line, so they'll move it out to the 50. Well, let's check that. They go all the way to the 47-yard line. Maybe that wasn't exactly where I was looking at over there.
We got Terrebonne 28, Assumption nothing with 6:12 left in the third.
Tell you what, that's a little scary. Terrebonne's taking a good Assumption team apart
yes,
right now.
Yes.
Wow.
And we saw them play against Patterson last week.
All right, 1:44 here left in the third quarter. 21-20 Berwick over South Terrebonne. Berwick with the ball first and 10 at about the 48-yard line of Terrebonne. They've done a good job here in the second half of running the football. Coach, is that Josh Jones back in there?
I believe he's back in. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he walked off a little earlier with a little slight limp. But I'm sure he's okay. If that's him, he looks to be okay. All right, snap, handoff, straight up the middle as Jones got all the way almost to the 45-yard line. They'll play second and about 6.
Darling.
Thank you, Darlene, for the nice comment. All right, second and I said 6. It's more like 7. He got to about the 46-yard line.
Always good when you hear English. Having English, you just tell you appreciate the way you talk. You know?
Yeah, I did so well in English in my life.
Me too.
Second and 7. Sanford in shotgun, hands off to Jones, but he does not hand off to Jones. He keeps it, goes straight up the middle. He's going to gain about 3 or 4 yards, bring up a third down, probably about 4.
Mitchell rode it out to the last minute and pulled it and we're right at the middle. He took a good hit right there.
Yeah, he did. Looked like he had a little bit more room to run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a good thing about doing these games, us being old coaches, and we got people texting us and stuff during the ball game. You get to see some of your old players and, kids and stuff. It's really, it's very gratifying.
Yes, it is.
It's actually third and 5 at the 43-yard line. Straight up the middle goes Josh Jones. He's going to gain 1 or 2, bring up a 4th and about 3 for Panthers at the 40-yard line of South Terrebonne. You know, I'm looking at a couple names right now I haven't seen. My good buddy A.J. Petrie, Jason Thornton, Chris Julian. Man, good to hear from you again.
My youngest son, Matt, works for the same company as A.J. does. So
really?
Yes,
good.
Sir. A.J.'s a good man.
All right, so that's the end of the third quarter here in Berg, Louisiana with the score. Berwick 21, South Terrebonne 20. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week, sponsored by State Farm and your local State Farm agents, Nikki Fitzgerald, Dwayne Scott, Carol Post, and John Carr. This is KQKI 95.3 FM.
The Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City, their funeral director and support team prides itself on serving St. Mary Parish and its surrounding communities. To better accommodate families in their community, they offer one-of-a-kind services that provide comfort during this difficult time. Be it traditional, contemporary, a non-religious memorial, or a planned service, the staff at Hargrave Funeral Home handles every moment and every family with dedication, respect, and compassion. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victorton Boulevard in Morgan City.
We're back here at South Terrebonne High School. Berwick 21, South Terrebonne 20. We're entering the fourth quarter, and Coach and I were just sitting here talking. It still seems like the team with the ball the last is going to win this ball game.
Yeah, the way the defense is playing, have been playing the last 2 or 3 series, so maybe the defense will tighten it up, or the offense will just keep rolling the field. We'll see what happens here.
All right, fourth is a big play, 4th and 4. Here we go. Berkman shotgun. Sanford trying to get the ball. Hands off to Jones. Right off the left side. He's going to be in there for a first down. Beautiful run there. Good hold by the left side of the Berwick Panther line.
Great job of Lon. That did a great job.
Oh, that was there the whole way, Coach. I think you might have been able to squeeze through there, even with a bum knee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line, I suppose. I guess there was a line there at some time. And really, Coach, Berwick just needs to play a lot of ball control right now.
That's right.
Run some clock and try to score.
Right.
All right. Sanford with the ball, hands off. Nope. Good fake. Oh, they dropped the football. That might have been Hover out
Yes,
there.
well, Bear tried to run before he caught the football. You
they
could see his head turn before he got the pass.
Yeah, you can see it very plain to see. Nice little fake to Josh Jones because everybody's looking for him and threw it up. He just dropped it. Those things happen.
Shake it off and play.
That's right. 2nd and 10. I saw Jerry Rice drop the ball once.
You really?
Yeah, I did.
I don't think I've ever seen Jerry Rice drop a football.
I saw Jerry Rice. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. 2nd and 10. Sanford with the ball, hands off to, and no, he doesn't. He keeps the ball, hands it off, faked it to Josh, keeping it around the left side, goes Mitchell Sanford, all the way down to about the 22-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
That was a great fake right there.
That sure was. They faked me out. I thought Jones had the football going up the middle. They give him a first down. Good run there by Mitchell Sanford. Even a better fake. Little ball deception right there. I was at the game in the Superdome when Jerry Rice scored a touchdown, but as he got to the goal line, he flipped the ball.
Okay.
And when they replayed it, it showed that he flipped it at about the 1 or 2 yard line, but nobody caught it. They gave him a touchdown, and in replay it showed that he did.
Wow.
There's a lot of booing going on there. 1st and 10, Jones straight up the middle. Big hole on the left side. He's just chugging. He's trying. Look at him. He's pulling him down. All the way down to about the 11-yard line. Good run there by Josh Jones.
About rip his jersey off. He's still going.
Yeah, you can see those legs just pumping. Beautiful run there by Josh Jones. Good job left side of the offensive line in paving the way for him. Tell you what, looking good. We got 11:21 left in the ball game. Berwick, tell you what, they go up by 8 here. Might be tough to overtake, but then they were there last week and they lost it.
I wish I could get the offensive line numbers better because they're doing a great job. I think it's Mr. G-War up there. And I'm not sure who the left tackle is. He's doing a good job. The center has done a good job.
All right, in the shotgun, Sanford hands off to Jones off the right side. He's still dragging people all the way down to about the 11-yard line right there. So give him a few yards, a few hard-fought yards. And I guess it'll be 2nd, and I'm trying to look and see if the down marker moves. Right now it's 2nd and about 9. It's a big drive. They got to keep this going right here.
Hang on to the football.
Yep. Yes, Ingrid Demers, thank you for watching us over there in Mississippi. That's why we do this, so a lot of the alumni and stuff can watch their high school games, their high school team throughout the country, and we do get a good participation on that from all the alumni. All right, shotgun formation. Sanford back to pass, going down in the guy got wide open. He overthrew him. God, just a little too far. Man, he had him there. If he just maybe put a little bit more air on the ball, maybe. Good play, well thought out.
Yep.
So now comes decision time. No, it's only 3rd down.
Third
right?
down.
Okay, I'm thinking 4th down. So we got 3rd and 9 at around the 11-yard line.
And I'm thinking field goal if Berwick doesn't make it here. Let's see what Coach Walker ends up doing. But we'll say the Panthers are going to make it.
What you think here, Coach? You want to call a play?
No.
Okay, shotgun formation for Berwick. Sanford going to get the ball. Josh Jones right to the side of him. And there's a run-pass option. A handoff to Jones off the right side, all the way down inside the 5, breaking tackles all the way in the end zone. Touchdown, Berwick.
And just so I know you won't believe me, but I was going to say,
give it to
Jones. I know, but that's okay.
Yeah, but you didn't want to put yourself out
that's
there.
Right. Because if I said that, he's got stuff in the backfield. So.
All right, run-pass option play with Jones right there off the right side. And I tell you what, the right side of the line did a very good job of blocking.
Yes, they did.
There and opening up the hole. And Jones, I tell you what, I bet his jersey is about 3 feet longer after this series.
He better take that thing in, poor kid.
All right, Canning for the extra point. Ball's down, kicks up. And it's good.
Okay.
All right, we can't tell from these angles.
No, and then there's kind of a delay on the referee's actions there.
Yeah. So 9:50 left in the ball game. Berwick 28. South Terrebonne 20. You're listening to the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week here on KQKI 95.3 FM, your leader in sports in St. Mary Parish.
It's a Labor Day event at AJ Dome Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. Look at this 2018 Ram 1500 pickup. Sale price $26,739. Look at this new 2018 Ram 1500, $13,000 off MSRP. Look at this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. It's a deal at $9,000 off MSRP. If you don't see it in stock, we'll have it for you the very next day. Don't miss the Labor Day sales event at AJ Dome Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Advanced Physical Therapy of Morgan City is now Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. And while we may have a new name, you can still count on the same local faces giving you the same personalized care. Core Physical Therapy is proud to be your locally owned rehabilitation clinic specializing in orthopedically based physical therapy of the spine, neck, and extremities. If you are limited by pain, injury, or recovering from surgery, we can help determine a treatment plan that is right for you. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
Here's a kickoff. Berwick by Canny, a little squibbler down there, picked up by South Terrebonne at about the 28. He's back to about the 33-yard line, and he just hog-tied there and thrown to the ground by Berwick Panthers, so they'll take over. First, South Terrebonne take over 1st and 10 there on about the 32-yard line. Coach, you got some scores for us.
I had Morgan City 54 over...
Wow. Central? West Central?
Yes.
North Central.
North Central, 0. 54-0. Morgan City.
We got something on Berwick, Patterson and Lafayette. Lafayette 30, Patterson 25, I believe is the last score I had.
It's a dogfight.
Yep, good ball games all the way around. That's also another AAA school taking on a Quad A school. All right. South Terrebonne with the ball. We got movement here, flag. That's a movement procedure on the Gators, and they'll push them back 5 yards. We got 9:42.
Back them up 5 yards, play 1st and 15.
Okay, 9:42 left in the ball game, 28-20 Berwick. And the Gators are pushed back 5 yards for a little false start there, so we'll play 1st and 15. Down around the, well, I'll tell you what, my eyes are just struggling out there.
29.
Yeah, about 29-yard line. Huh? That sounds good to me. It's in that green stuff down there.
Yeah.
All right, they're in a shotgun. Last time they've been up, drops the ball. Gotro's rolling around trying to find some place, looks for a little place to go. Berwick grabs him, he gets away, he spins, he's coming around the left side, but he's run down. I can't tell who that is, but about the 4th person to hit him takes him down. And looks like he lost 4 or 5 yards, but, well, I don't know if that much, 3 yards or so.
Got away twice.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost about 3 or 4 yards, so they'll play 2nd and probably close to 20. Not a good position when you're trying to catch up.
No.
Not at all. All right, Gotro under center in the wing T. I think they got up there a little too quick on the official. They hadn't even put the ball in play yet. All right, back under center. Hands off a little inside.
Yes, wow.
Handoff. Wow. Who's this? Number 4. This is a new one. Peyton Farr. Inside. Kind of look like an inside
draw. Almost.
Yeah. And that's not it. Check that back. That's Jonathan Smith. That's number 1. But all the way to the 40-yard line from down there. Wow. About a 25-yard run for Smith. It's like a little trap action down there or something.
Good-looking play.
Yep. Open, wide open, too. The whole right side of Berwick defense just popped open. All right, Gotro under center. Hands off to Sims off the left side. Good job over there by Hover.
They're doing a better job on the shutting down the sweeps.
Yeah. They've made some adjustments. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Gators. We got 8:06, 8:05 in the ball game. This is still only a 1-score game, touchdown and a 2-point conversion. All right, go throw the pass, rolling right, find somebody down the field. Oh, my goodness, it was almost intercepted.
It was almost caught.
And then it was almost caught for a touchdown. That's number 16, Cullen Bouquet. And I almost should have caught that ball. But then it should have been intercepted, too.
Can't see the number batted away, but
I can't tell. I'm just lost on these numbers. They're so hard to see. So hard. So it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Gators. Yeah, we're going to have a serious talk about these numbers. We really do. I mean, the Gators, theirs is, really nice. But
right.
All right, we have a timeout.
Panthers.
Timeout for the Berwick Panthers here with 7:44 left in the ball game. Berwick is in the lead 28-20. You're listening to KQKI 95.3. This is the State Farm High School football game of the week.
Purchasing a vehicle is one of the most important decisions you can make. It's an investment in your life. Courtesy Automotive Group is always ready and available to help you in the process of buying that truck, car, or SUV that you've been wanting. There's Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, located on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Both have a full sales staff and finance managers ready to give you what you want in your new vehicle. Stop by today and let Courtesy Automotive get you going. Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, Brasher Avenue in Morgan City.
All right, and we're back here in Berwick, Louisiana. This is South Terrebonne High School. This is called the Swamp. And tonight it kind of lives up to its name because it's a little swampy out there. We've had a rough week of weather, and hopefully the rest we get away from storms and fronts and stuff and dry South Louisiana out a little bit because we've had our fair share of rain. I know our friends over in North Carolina, South Carolina are having their fair share of rain right now. But
keeping our thoughts and prayers and hope everything comes out all right for them.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. All right, we got the Gators. 3rd and 11 on the 43-yard line. Go throw back to pass. It's a quarterback draw. He's coming straight up the middle down to about the 35-yard line. Definitely a quarterback draw, design play. Got the 36-yard line. They mark him. So that'll be 4th and about 4.
Got Assumption 28, Terrebonne 28, Assumption 0 with 6:12 left in the 3rd quarter.
That shocks me right there. I'm really surprised on that score. Assumption looked really good.
Terrebonne must be a good football team.
They got to be a good football team. All right, 4th and 4, and they're going to, I'm not so sure they're going to punt it, but they're back to punt it. That's Bo Miles back to punt. And Berwick don't think they're going to punt either because there's nobody back.
He might sure one of them Les Miles trick plays.
It is, straight up. There it is, off the right side. He's got the first down. I'm not sure who got the football, but there was a lot of room to run off that right side. He rumbled, bumbled, stumbled, probably about 9 yards or so.
Fake punt.
Little fake punt. I'm not sure who ran that ball.
No, that's our buddy, number 49, Mr. Dardar.
That was Dardar running the football?
Yes.
I can believe it. So the Gators get 1st and 10 down on the 25-yard line of Berwick. 6:46, clock's moving. And the Gators are pretty methodical moving down the field. The Gotro's under center.
Back to the tee.
Yep, they're back in the tee. Got Mr. Dardar leading Sims around the left side. He's breaking a few tackles. He's down to the 15-10, down to the 5. I think he scored, Coach. Did he? He did score. He did score. They got in that T formation, got around the left side, and Mr. Sims took it all the way.
Exactly right. Mr. Dardar laid around the corner and got a great block.
That's been a good formation for them tonight.
That's right.
They have always made some positive yards, and that time once they get to that corner, they're tough.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of speed.
So now it's 28-26, Berwick. Let's see. I'm sure they're going for 2. I'd almost get back in that T formation
I'm going to predict, say we'll get in the T. Let's see what happens.
I'm sure they're going to do it. It's going to be a sweep.
There it is.
The old Vince Lombardi sweep. Here, and you cut it up. Boom, there's a two-point pass right up the
Great
middle.
call, Coach. You got
That's it, right there. Two-point conversion is successful. The South Terrebonne Gators have tied the Berwick Panthers with 6:22 left in the fourth quarter, 28-28. This is KQKI 95.3 FM with your State Farm High School football game of the week, and we got a good one.
Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, again acknowledged for delivering an outstanding patient experience by Health Grades. While we may be the recipient of the award, our patients are the real winners because you can have confidence in the quality of care you'll receive. Thibodeau Regional, proud to be among the top 5% of hospitals in the nation recognized by Health Grades for providing an outstanding patient experience. And the only hospital in Louisiana to achieve this recognition 11 years in a row.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us, and it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. So if you want your family to take 800 vacation selfies to share with the world, now you can. Get unlimited for everyone, now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees, unlimited data while on our network.
Well, I love that opening song, man. That just makes it football. You get all excited when you hear that. Oh, man, that's football. Love this part of the year, man. Nothing like it. Tomorrow we got LSU and Auburn. Sunday we got the Saints in Cleveland. I mean, I hope both teams come away with wins. It'll be a great weekend in Louisiana. There'll be some partying going on for sure. All right. Miles to kick off. Tie score. Kind of a little pooch kick. Here's a good job there by number 10, Hunter Landry. Does a little fair catch. He knows his job. Good job. Good ball security. All right, 6:22 left. Berwick would like to go on a 6-minute and 22-second drive and score on the last play.
That's correct.
How's that sound?
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Before we go too much further, I want to thank our sponsors for high school football, the State Farm agents, John Cart, Carol Foles, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott, for their support of high school football here in St. Mary Parish. We just can't do it without you and all our other great sponsors. I'll get to them in just a minute. Berwick's back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Twins left and right. Mitchell looks to pass right. He pulls it down. He's coming to left side to, they got enough flags out there.
I think it's going to be a block in the back, I believe, or a hold.
This is definitely on Berwick. Man, there's a lot of yellow flags out there. They were all kinds of different ways. All right, here we go.
Holding. Panthers. 10 yards on the spot. Replay 1.
All right, holding from the spot of the foul, which I'm guessing is going to be somewhere around the 50. And they're moving it back to about the 40-yard line, 10-yard penalty. So they'll play 1st and about 17, yeah, from the 40-yard line. All right, Berwick to the line of scrimmage. I suspect they're looking to put the ball up in the air on this one. I think Sanford's going to air it out a little bit. All right. Sanford with the snap. Come on. There we go. Nice little handoff to Josh Jones, breaking a couple tackles, and was able to get, about 7, 8, 9 yards out of the play. Good run right there by Josh Jones. Good job by the right side of the offensive line for Berwick. So it'll be 4th down and about 7.
No, 2nd down, correct?
2nd down. Okay, they had 4th over there.
They did have 4. They had 4 on the down marker. I was thinking, why they have 4 down?
I thought didn't think it was 4th down.
No.
It's 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line for Berwick at their own 48. I'd give it back to Josh. There he is. Oh, he slipped in the mud. But I tell you what, he don't stop. His legs keep going.
He just keeps going.
Yeah, they keep chugging. So now we'll still be about 3rd and 7. They didn't move it at all. It got back to the line of scrimmage. All right, nowadays, most of the players look to the sidelines for their calls for the next play, and that's pretty much what's going on right now. All right. Offensive line has their blocking assignments. Sanford in the shotgun with Jones right off the left. 3rd and 7 at the 48. Let's see what we're going to. They need a good third down play right here. Going back to pass.
It's flushed out.
Got flushed out coming around the left side. If he gets the corner, he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
He gained about 4 or so, 4 or 5 maybe. It's going to make it 4th, probably, I'm going to guess about 3. See how close my guess is.
Yep.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yep, not
4th
bad.
and 4.
Tell you what, this is going to be an interesting call right here. 4 minutes, 39 seconds, 28-28, Berwick and South Terrebonne. It's a big one.
It's like Berwick's going to go.
They're going to go for it. You know what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to draw them off sides.
I think we might see another dash of a healthy dose of Mr. Jones right here.
That's if they snap the ball, I think it's going to go to Jones. But I think they may try to get him off sides here real quick. They're at the line of scrimmage, and Berwick calls a timeout.
Coach Walker's going to think about it.
Yeah, he wants to think about it a little bit. So, 4:39 left here in the ball game. 28-28 Berwick and South Terrebonne. You're listening to State Farm High School football here on KQKI 95.3 FM.
If you want to see the spirit of our communities come alive, visit any football stadium on a fall Friday night. Hi, this is Jeremy Colley at MC Bank, where the spirit of community drives most everything we do. Each and every day, we're working to improve the quality of the lives we share. And when the week is done, we're sitting in the stands pulling for our home team. For all area schools, we hope you have a great 2018 season. MC Bank, member FDIC, and proud member of our community. Equal housing lender.
And we're back here, 28-28, Berwick, South Terrebonne. 4th down and 3 for the Berwick Panthers at the South Terrebonne 47-yard line. Like we said, we got 4:39 left here in the ball game. This is a huge play right here.
Yes, it is.
This could be a ball game right here. All right. Hand off. There's Josh Jones. He's straight up the middle. He's got it. He breaks away to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. They miss him. Scores.
Got a flag on the field.
Scores, but we do have a flag, and I got a feeling this is going to be a holding from where it's thrown.
I think it is too.
Oh, my goodness. What a killer. What a killer.
South Terrebonne players are clapping. They're coming back.
Wow. Holding against Berwick.
Holding. Panthers. Back on up 10 yards from the spot of 4th down.
Well, I called the right play, but we held on the play.
Yeah, I had a feeling Jones was going to get the ball too, but that was a great run by Jones, but a little holding up in the offensive line is going to push it back 10. Now they got no choice, but they got to punt this football away. They're going to have 4th and about. They haven't measured it yet. 4th and 11 or 12, whichever one. You call it 12. All right. Back to punt is that Canty? Yep, 16.
Yes, Canty.
Seth Canty back to punt. I don't think they'll fake it at this point. I really don't.
Wouldn't be wise.
All right, here's a snap. Little what's that called? Soccer style kick over to the right corner. And the ball's going to go out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line, I'm going to guess. So South Terrebonne's going to take over. 1st and 10. There's 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. 28-28. Berwick and South Terrebonne. I think we're going to stand up for the rest of this ball game.
Get your legs stretched out here.
Yeah.
We might have a little extra football. You can't ever tell.
You never know. We might go. We don't get too many extra overtime games.
4:19 left in the game.
Okay, we got another update score from P-Town. Not good for the P-Town Panthers. Lafayette 44, Patterson 25. Okay, South Terrebonne with the ball. Hands off to the wingman up to the middle. He's going to gain about 3 or 4 yards. Good job there by Berwick clogging that up. That was, that was number 2, Terrence Sims with the ball.
And Cliff, I got Terrebonne 41, Assumption 6 with 7:46 left in the ball game.
Okay. And we said that'll be where we'll be next week in Terrebonne with the Lumberjacks taking on the Terrebonne Tigers. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Hands off to Sims off the left side. He's got room. He's at the 45, 50, 40, 35. Going to be run out somewhere around the 33-yard line, it looks. That's coming around that side. That's that same play.
When he get the edge, he's gone.
Yep, he's got very deceptive speed. He doesn't look that fast, but he does.
I got Lafayette Christian 63, Franklin 0. Final score.
Final score. We got 3 minutes, 38 seconds, 28-28. South Terrebonne's driving there at the Berwick 30. They marked it at the 35-yard line of Berwick. Gotro's under center. Hands off. That's
they come again.
That's Cullen, I believe, is his name, if I'm not mistaken. Off the right side. Same play they ran just to the other side. And he gets down to about the 30-yard line. Yep, we'll call it the 29. Okay, he's marking it just inside of there. So we got 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line. Clock's down to 3:13, 3:12, and running. Dardar's in there. You know they're going to the straight T. Dardar's in.
Straight T. That's what I'm thinking.
Gotta be. And you know what they're going to... No straight T with Dardar. He's just going to be the fullback in the wing T. Hand off to Dardar straight up the middle. He's going to gain 3 yards maybe. It'll call it 3rd and about... We're going to call it about 3rd and 2. 2:44, 2:43, 2:41. Clock's running. South Terrebonne not really a big hurry right at the moment. They got time. It's 28-28. I'm looking for Sims around the left side again.
I'm thinking grind the ball out exactly right with him.
There it is. There it is. Well, look at him looking for him, too. Oh, my goodness. He almost got away. They had 2 guys he ran straight into. They both kind of stoned him, and then he started backpedaling and almost broke away. Wow. Well, that's first down for South Terrebonne.
Gator fans are fired up.
Now, I mean, these people again. This is homecoming. You got to win your homecoming.
Swamp's getting fired up down here.
Got to win your homecoming. 2:17 left.
I don't see about doing the Gator chop. I don't guess they do that down there.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball looks to be on about the 24-yard line, we'll call it. Hand off to Dardar straight up the middle. He is just smothered right there. But I'll tell you what.
He's still after.
He don't stop.
No.
He don't stop. Those legs skate churning. He's hard to bring down. All right, so we're going to play a 2nd and about 8 right there.
148, 145.
We're closing in on 130 when the snap's coming. Still think Mr. Sims is going to get the ball here.
You took the words out of my mouth.
There he is. He's got it. Waiting. It was all clogged up again. And they brought him down. No gain. Actually, a loss. It'll be about 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. 120.
Berwick did a good job that time. Good penetration.
Yep. So we got 3rd and 10 for the Gators. 1:11, 1:10, 1:09. That clock's going. It's moving down. Do they have a timeout? I think they still have a couple of timeouts. Surprised they haven't used one here. All right, same thing. They may be coming this way with Chalette. Hands off. Gocho keeps the ball. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to pull it up and run. He's got the right side. He's got a little opening and gets down to about the 21-yard line. We got a timeout, I believe, on Berwick. Coach ran out to call a timeout. But it's going to be 4th and probably about a long 6, I would call it. 43 seconds left. 28-28. Coach, this is going down. We got a timeout here.
I'll tell you what, both teams are playing hard. They really are.
We're going to keep it right here. We're not going to break away to a commercial. But, yeah, I want to reiterate what Coach just said. Both of these teams have played some really inspired football tonight.
They're getting after it.
They are getting after it. This is one heck of a nice high school football game. And I tell you what, whoever wins this is going to be excited. The other one is going to be awfully disappointed because they've left it out here on the field tonight.
That's right. Got a Berwick player cramping up on the far side. Look like he's getting up now.
It's like a lineman or something, or maybe he just wanted to stretch or lay in the mud. I don't know. This is a big play. 4th and about, what do we say, 7?
Called 7.
Would they try a field goal from here? Nah.
I don't need. Is Miles their kicker?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I don't know. We're going to see.
Maybe.
Miles is not out there, though.
Okay.
Where's our guys?
49 is not. He's at the fullback.
He's at the fullback. We got Sims off to the left, and we got Gillette over here on the right wing. Let's see which one's going to handle this ball. Gillette's in movement. They fake up the middle. They're looking for number 87, the tight end. He caught it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Terrebonne. Oh, my goodness. How did he catch that football? The Berwick defender cut right in front of him. Must have just, he had to feel the football.
And he hadn't seen a tight end pass all night.
Yeah.
He just went right up a seam. Straight up the seam. Nobody
that was
caught.
Reed DeRoche.
Right.
If that's how you say his last name. With the catch. Beautiful little play right there. Nice pass. An equally great catch.
Exactly.
So it's now South Terrebonne 34, Berwick 28 with 36 seconds left. Wow.
Good. That's a good play call by the coach right there. It really is.
Snuck that tight end up there, did a little out.
Yep.
And nice pass. Now you're going to see the tee, the sweep to the right for 2 points, and I think he's in. Yes, he is. So it's South Terrebonne 36, Berwick 28 with 36 seconds left in the ball game. You're listening to the State Farm High School Game of the Week here at KQKI 95.3 FM.
Now be honest, tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We will always be number one.
Okay, we're back here in Berg, Louisiana, South Terrebonne High School in the swamp. And right now, since it's a swamp, the Gators are winning now, 36-28. We got 36 seconds left in the ball game. Beautiful design play. Coach and I were just talking about it. By South Terrebonne, they used the same motion in the backfield, and it snuck the tight end out, got him on a little flag route in towards the end zone, and beautiful pass, even better catch. I honestly thought the Berwick defender hit the ball.
Right.
I really did. So, Mr. Miles teeing it up. This is going to be big because Berwick can strike quickly now.
Yeah, with Mitchell's arm, you can't ever tell. Cut one loose.
That's right. All right, here comes Miles approaching the ball. Little push kick up in the corner over there. They're going to take it. Don't run it inbounds. There you go. All right, so they're going to take over 1st and 10 at about the 42-yard line. Their own 42. They got 32 seconds left in the ball game.
Good field position.
So, how many timeouts we're looking at? I think Berwick doesn't have any timeouts left, so this will be equally difficult here. All right, Berwick with no timeouts. South Terrebonne with 32 seconds. 32 seconds left here in the ball game for the Panthers. All right, Stanford in the shotgun. Josh Jones on the side of him. So you're going to look at something. They need to give him some time to throw. Need a block. He's got some time. He steps up. Finds somebody wide open, and he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Wide open, beautiful pass. He escaped the rush, hit the guy in the hand, and he dropped it.
Again, I'm not sure who that was.
25 seconds left. Second and 10. I don't know if that really matters anymore. Berwick with the football, but you're sure Mr. Mitchell's going to throw. They just have to catch the football.
That's right.
And then 5 guys up front, they need to block like they hadn't done all night long. Give the kids some time. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Trips left. One single receiver to the right. They step up. Decent blocking. He's kind of jumping out too quick. He's got a guy down wide open. Overthrew him. Mitchell's kind of giving up on that pocket a little too quick.
Yeah, he's just at the last minute sitting there.
He's got to understand, there is going to be some congestion up there. You don't have to jump back every time. He threw that off his back foot. He put it out there about 25 yards or so.
Just barely overthrew that receiver.
Barely overthrew him. All right, we've got 18 seconds left, third down. I still think they're going to score. Honestly, I still think they're going to score. 18 seconds left. He's going to hit one of these. All right, trips left, single receiver right. 18 seconds left. Sanford back to pass. Good blocking. He's got a lot of time. And the ball was knocked down, almost intercepted there at the line of scrimmage. 12 seconds.
I'm not really sure why South Terrebonne is playing so tight. I would back those guys all, play a little bit of prevent defense here.
Tackle them in the field.
Keep the ball in front of me rather than get somebody behind me.
Yeah. All right, 12 seconds left, fourth down. This could be the last play of the ball game right here. Let's see what coach is going to call. I mean, this is so close. This is what they went through last week.
South Terrebonne.
All right, South Terrebonne is going to take a timeout here. We've got 12 seconds left. South Terrebonne 36, Berwick 28. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. They urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or two, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure you ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. There's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
Tell you what, Coach, it's good. We were sitting there looking at the crowd here in South Terrebonne. The students are having a blast. They're dancing with the cheerleaders down there.
That's right. They're getting into it.
They're getting into it.
That's what it's all about.
All right, here we go. Fourth down and 10. They got 12 seconds left, down by 8. This is it. Berwick's got to get 10 yards. All right, Sanford back to pass. He's got all day. Finds something. Got wide open and underthrew him. Wide open. Underthrew him. No flags. That's a ball game. 6 seconds left. South Terrebonne's just going to kneel on the ball. It's the second week in a row. Berwick is.
Coach Mike
I'm going to say they got
talking to the official here.
I'm going to say they've got their guts cut out of them here in the fourth quarter. Not sure what coach is arguing about, but then he had a receiver wide open.
Yes, he did.
Just take your time and throw the football. And he kind of, I don't know if he hurried it or it slipped out his hand a little bit, because it's not like him to underthrow a ball like that.
No, not with his arm strength.
All right, Lafayette 44, Patterson 32. Patterson just ain't giving up, are they? They keep coming back. All right, here's the last play of the ball game. They kneel down, and that's going to be the ball game. Final score, South Terrebonne 36, Berwick 28. We're going to step away a couple of minutes here for...
When the teams take the field, there's always another team ready to go into action at Franklin Foundation Hospital. From on-the-field injuries or any type of emergency, the emergency department at Franklin Foundation Hospital is staffed with some of the most experienced professionals in the healthcare industry. And your full recovery is our #1 goal through orthopedic and physical therapy services to get you back on the field and enjoying the quality of life you deserve. At Franklin Foundation Hospital, we're moving forward for a healthier community.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential and saves you money with no hidden surcharges. So you need a dumpster? Call Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals at 985-384-0703 and let them take your trash.
Being a good neighbor is more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm Insurance, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Phillips in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Okay, we're back here. The final score, South Terrebonne 36, Berwick 28, and I'll be honest with you, a very hard-fought football game by both teams, up and down, a lot of scoring, a lot of great plays, a lot of great defense, a lot of great offense. Coach, any thoughts?
You said it exactly. You know, I like the adjustment that Berwick made at halftime. They came out, they played hard. They didn't quit, obviously. South Terrebonne played hard. This is a good high school football game, and
it was.
South Terrebonne has pulled out in the end. So
very good high school.
And there's a lot of season left. Yep. So we'll see what happens.
So before we head out, I have to say thank you to a lot of people here. I want to thank Trailers of Louisiana for the mobile studio that we have outside. The broadcast tonight, I believe, was excellent, coming from them with the graphics and everything else that I could see. Also, the air conditioning work there, Harris Refrigeration, you froze them out pretty good, so thank y'all. Generators were cooking all night long. They were running, keeping everything going, and Ray's Repair Shop in Tiger Island need to be thankful for that. We thank you for that. Also, I want to go through, and also the graphics and stuff on there, Elite Graphics, Viral Graphics. Oh, okay, I got to get it written down now. I got to get it straight. Viral Signs in Patterson. I am sorry about that, guys. My bad. Also, want to thank all our sponsors: Hargrave Funeral Homes, AJ Doman, Chevy Cadillac Pregame, Core Physical Therapy, Courtesy Toyota, Ford and Pre-Owned, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, T-Mobile, MC Bank, Spitali Drugs, Bogey Free Golf, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Arapahoe Litter Box Rentals, AJ Doman, Chrysler Dodge, Ram and Jeep Pregame, and our title sponsors, the State Farm agents, John Cart, Carol Fulls, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott. I want to thank all of y'all. And Coach, great job tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see y'all next week at Terrebonne High School here in Houma as the Patterson Lumberjacks travel over here to Houma to take on the Terrebonne Tigers next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Thank you, everyone. Good night from, the Swamp, from Berwick, Louisiana in the Swamp. Have a great weekend.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us for the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM and across the KQKI Digital Network. Special thanks to our sponsors: Hargrave Funeral Home, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Core Physical Therapy, Courtesy Toyota, Ford and Pre-Owned, Dr. Barbecue, the Sports Wellness Center at Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, T-Mobile, MC Bank, Spitali Drugs, Bogey Free Golf, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Awapahoe Litter Box Rentals, and AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Ram and Jeep. We'll see you next week for another exciting night of high school football on your local sports leader, KQKI.